Morning, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Shadows. So what is live stream number 34 as we continue our journey through the game. Good morning, we're back today for 3.5 hours as we continue to look at different things within Shadows itself. Now, we have finished the main story. For those that haven't been with us for our journey for Assassin's Creed Shadows, we have finished the story, or at least the main story, and quite a lot of the side content previously. But there was a new update added last week that added a new character that can be recruited. So today the plan is to look at this new character, do their mission, so we can add them to our roster of allies, and then carry on clearing the map, looking at trophies and some of the side missions that we still haven't completed. That is the plan for today, but the main focus will be on trying to get this new character recruited, essentially. This is why this week was a bit up and down. There's so much going on in different games. It's trying to pick the best, strategy for doing all of them. And this was something I needed to get to and have a look at. Otherwise, we're going to be too far behind when the first DLC releases. So I wanted to make sure we had the new character completed before we get any DLC. That is the plan. So that's what the plan is today. I don't know anything about this character. All I know is and this is how I generally do everything, is as blind as possible. All I know is the update last week added a new character that can be recruited. That is it. That's all I know. So we'll find out exactly what we've got to do, hopefully when the mission shows up, and we'll figure it out from there. But this is the way we do everything. We try and be as blind as possible. And yeah, I've done that really well with this, to be fair. But hopefully it'll be very obvious about this new character, is my hope. And then, yeah, we've still got trophies to look at. We haven't really made a decision about Platinum or not. The biggest issue with Platinum for me will be the legendary animals. Because we don't like following guides and things like that, I don't think we're going to find them naturally, which is my concern. So because of that, we'll probably have to follow a guide. And obviously that goes against my whole ethos and what we do on the channel. So I'm a bit unsure when it comes to that, to be fair. We shall see how it goes. Right, my little boy is on his way to school. We can crack on and load in. So we've already 100%ed the main story anyway, but there is still stuff to see and do. We are 116 hours and 28 minutes in as it stands. And I think we finished the last stream with Yasuke completely decimating a castle, was I think the last stream we had. I don't know how this new story starts. There we go. Multiple anomalies. Getting some XP there for some reason. Is that everything? Okay, let's have a look. I'm hoping a new objective will show up. Ah, there is. If you see, a critical encounter is an objective near our hideout, so we'll travel there in a second. I think the new objective here is anomalies. Obviously, grabbing these will help as well along the way. We still need to go to Iga, kill bandits. Kamon Crests is something we need to do. Bandits in Yamashiro. Outlaws in Key. Ronin in Harima. There may even be other missions we haven't collected yet, because we don't spend lots of time in some of these places. Some places we have spent a lot of time in and fully done everything in them. But yeah, so it looks like this new mission to recruit a new character is in our hideout. So that's where we want to head first. So we'll fast travel as Noe, mainly because I think she's the one who should introduce new people to the hideout. For me, no, it's Noe's group, isn't it? She was the one who started this. So I believe that she should be the one to recruit new people, personally. Okay, resources there. There's some people that want to talk to us as well. One's here. We always talk to everyone as soon as we can.
Have you seen the way Junjiro looks at Oniyuri? Poor little guy is going to be crushed, I think.
It is part of growing up, is it not? Experiencing one's first heartbreak?
Sure, but Junjiro's so young and innocent. And Oniyuri is so...
Speaking of Junjiro, is behind her.
Your concern for him is kind. I will look out for him all the same. We artists have to take care of one another.
Fair enough, my Buki there. Okay, mission-wise is over that way. There is another conversation to be had over there. Let's quickly go and do that one first. It's kind of on the way to where we're going, I think. Who's this conversation with? Feels such an age since we last played Assassin's Creed. It's only a week or two, I think.
Shh! Don't tell Tomiko you found me. She's trying to make me harvest crops again. I did not think field work was so tiring. Maybe I should go back to stealing scraps.
Only Yuri not wanting to help with the work, essentially, there. Right. So that, I believe that's the mission for the new recruitable character. Let's get up there and see.
Someone hiding.
Someone hiding?
What has happened here?
Okay, we found someone hiding near the hideout. Let's see what they have to say for themselves, shall we?
Before you say anything, I wasn't lurking.
Really?
Not very well, no.
This place was a farmstead once. Now it seems she's taken to adopting.
He looks like
strays.
he's Portuguese, interestingly.
You have been here before.
He has. A long time ago.
Ah.
Tomiko, are you going to introduce me?
If you are a friend of Tomiko's, then you are welcome here.
Best tell them who I am, Tomiko. Assuming you remember.
I told you once of a battle that turned these fields to ash. Rufino here and his companions are the only reason I did not suffer the same fate. He saved both me and Heiji.
Little Heiji. Is he well?
Not so little anymore.
So, Rufino, why are you here?
I need people I can trust.
I trust these two with my life. This is Fujibayashi Naoe, and he goes by Yasuke.
Just Yasuke. I don't meet many foreigners who bear Japanese names.
Adaptation means survival. For a stray.
In a strange land, all strays are brothers.
Come. You can tell us your tale as we share sake.
My sake?
She doesn't want to share her sake.
I was born in Portugal. Brought to these islands on the winds of greed, and then abandoned on the streets. I was just a child. But eventually, I found a friend. Amigo. Together we made this place our home.
So, what trouble have you stirred up that you feel the need to call in a life debt?
Amigo and I had been working for the Portuguese. Translating mostly. But when one of our contacts turned up dead, I investigated. I discovered that someone, a group, I think, is plotting to kill locals and replace them with strangers. And their targets aren't daimyo or taxmen. They're just kindly merchants, wise fishermen, generous cooks.
Why would they do
Why
that
target such people?
What better way to kill a community than to cut
then?
out its heart?
Ah, that's a good
So we
point.
stop them. How?
They have a ship. The group's research on potential targets is there. Names, locations. If we destroy their research...
They cannot kill those they cannot find.
I would be deeply in your debt if you were to help these people.
No debt required. These two will help.
Tomiko!
They'll help or I'll kick them out. Let's see how much of my sake you give away when you are sleeping with wild pigs. Now, go! It sounds like you have a ship to find.
You know who's in charge? It's definitely not Noe
She
Yasuke, is
hasn't
it?
changed.
Okay, well, you know what? I still think Noe should be the person we should be, so we'll stick with Noe for this. We'll at least do one mission as part of this with her. We'll try and swap to Yasuke afterwards. But sneaking onto a ship. probably her doing. Right, critical encounter is what we're doing. Let's have a... There we go. People of Setsu, they put this in. Okay. Destroy the research is our plan. Where are we heading? Ah, okay, so he's giving us a destination. So we actually have a ship nearby there that we can jump off. Or we'll be better off probably going to our house and grabbing a ship and sailing over as far as we can, I think. Probably be a best option. So let's fast travel to our house that's there and see if we can find a boat we can take across. But yeah, we'll stay as Noe for this first bit, especially to get onto the ship. Yasuke could get on the ship, but he would kill everyone in his process. Although Noe probably will end up killing everyone, to be fair. Okay, let's restock everything. I don't know what supplies we need. Double check if there's any new contracts. Always worth doing these every time we enter a shelter, to be fair. Nope, all of these are already on. So we need a boat, if anything. It does feel like an age since we were last in this. Okay, let's get to the water and then hopefully we can find a boat. Okay, some boats around here. Are we allowed to take this one? No, there's no rudder. You can always tell the ones you're allowed to take because they have a rudder you can use. If they don't have a rudder, you can't take them. That one over there, maybe. Yeah. As long as it's got a rudder, you can take it. If it doesn't have one, you can't. We're about to nick someone's haul of fish, by the looks of things. Oh wow, that's the big boat we're heading towards. Okay, that's a bigger boat than I was expecting, to be honest. Okay, we've got to find the research and destroy it within the boat itself. Yeah, that is a big boat. Right, we'll try and get to this side of it. There's a rope there we can climb up. There we go. Right, we'll get on the boat and then we'll try and see what's around us. Should not climb up that? I should be able to climb that, to be fair. There we go. Right, what do we got? 3, 4, 5, 6. Roughly 6 guards that we can see from here. That's actually not that bad. I thought there'd be a lot more than that, to be fair. That isn't bad at all. Looks to be 3 different lots of research in 3 different places. But yeah, 6 enemies isn't that bad. It could be a lot worse. Well, we've got to be careful. I don't want... If I can help not get into a massive fight, we'll try not to. It's not always doable, though. Okay. Right, we want to try and be discreet if we can, as much as possible, as I say. I'd rather not get into a fight with everyone. Let me aim down. There we go. Is that some of their research? I think that's there. There's a guy here as well. Come on. I need a perfect shot to fully take him down. There we go. Right, who have we got that's left? One guy there, and then some at the back that we didn't see originally. There's a guy there to deal with. I think we take everyone out and then we ransack the ship. I think that's probably our best bet. Right, there's several people out here. This could potentially going to be a problem, as there's more than one.
Tell me what you found.
Saying that, I can cause an explosion there by the looks of things. If I can get the right angle. It involved me standing up though, which is not something I want to do. I know, I might get away with it here. Obviously they'll investigate. Come on, give me the shot. I think there's only one left. I think that's the whole ship now taken care of. No, there's two people upstairs. We'll deal with those when we head upstairs then. I think that's everyone else taken care of though. Let's grab everything we can from down here, including the research. We'll have a look at gear and stuff that we've picked up once we're done. With no way now, we're probably not going to change her outfit anymore because we're kind of happy with what she's wearing, the Master Assassin's gear. Weapon-wise, we still haven't really decided. We've still got to decide on what we're doing with Yasuke, as we still haven't really decided what legendary gear he's going to wear full-time. Until DLC releases, then we'll wear whatever the DLC gives us, as we always do. Thanks for the like, with us, much appreciated. But that wasn't. This is why I wanted to use Noe for this, because I thought her sneaking on would work out quite well, and it did in the end. Right, is this some of their research? So I need to destroy that, do I? Okay. How do I destroy that? There's no option to destroy it. Let's try.
That's
there we go.
Down.
I wouldn't destroy it using our katana, but I throw something at it and it works first time. Might be a problem there. Okay. Second floor, I think now. We've missed something over here. We've missed a chest over here, to be fair. And we've missed. Where's this other? It's inside. Okay, we missed the other second one of those. There we go.
Another destroyed.
Right, we know there's two guys upstairs. Well, there was two guys. Where's the second guy gone? Oh, he's there. And there's what we need. Can't see if is he asleep? I think he is.
I cannot let you go.
We got him. Before we had a chance to react, we took him down. Right, anything else in here? Rations don't need refilling. And our... What's the actual thing we need to destroy? Ah, that there.
Done. I should find
are
Rufino.
done.
He said he'd meet me here.
A little help, Shinobi. I think Rufino's in trouble by the sounds of it. He shouldn't be. We've killed everyone. He's a contractor.
You're a pretty good shot.
Yeah. Well, that didn't last long. Thanks for the live on Twitch, whoever that was. Yeah, we need to
What is
decide on
that?
this final gear for
We
Yasuke. He doesn't
destroyed
ride
their
the minute.
research, but some of the kill contracts have already gone out. I should have acted more quickly.
So this makes sense to you?
These people communicate in code, shield themselves with monikers. This list, civilian targets. It says proof of kills are shown to an overseer. And then they report to the architect.
How do you know their code?
Early in my investigation, I found a cipher. I just hadn't seen the other side of it.
This symbol, there's no mistaking it. It is not part of their code.
The cross in red? Yes, I think it's meant to reference their leader. Are you familiar?
The Templar Order.
Oh. The Templars are involved.
Who are they?
Schemers. Murderers. A rot that must be burned out wherever it takes hold.
Then that's what we'll do. Cut our way through the killers, find their overseers, and track down this architect.
We're going to stop players
But you'll save the
Yasuke
civilians
next.
first, yes?
Your heart is in the right place. Of course. Innocence first. But then, this architect and everyone associated with him will pay.
This has now come across more
Alright.
of a
Meet me at
Yasuke mission
Tomiko's if you
than
find
I
anything.
first thought, to be fair, because the Templar Order are quite personal to Yasuke. Contractor, kill assignment contractor, when you're done with the ferryman, bring his bloody sash to me at the bamboo cutting camp. Proof of death. I'm going to do what you like with the corpse, but I might suggest leaving it as food for the fish, the builder. Okay. Let's have a look at this whole mission chain then. We now have a new group of people. Wow, there's quite a few of them to take down, actually. Wow, I didn't think there'd be that many. We've got the Tormentor. We've got the Builder. We've got the Collector. And we've got the Stalker. Wow, I did not think there'd be that many, to be fair. Hunting the Hunters, where is that? Over here. Eliminate the threat. So we have to kind of pick which one of these we're going for first, essentially. We're currently in Setsu. So let's go. We did see the Builder was on the message, wasn't it? We'll go Builder, because I think he was the one that was on the message we just saw. And we are currently in Setsu anyway. They are in northern Setsu, south of Yawata Plains. So Yawata Plains is over here. We haven't really done much in Yawata Plains, to be fair, as we haven't got the viewpoint done. They're in south, so maybe around here. Let's give it a scout and see what we come up with. There we go. Well, it gives us a good reason to go that way, doesn't it? We have a starting point of here, to be fair. What about pathways from there? Not really any pathways. This is the head towards. Obviously, there's a legendary chest we'll grab while we can there. My thinking is we start down here and work our way that way. What's this way? Oh, that's a statue. Yeah, I don't think starting at the viewpoint is worth it. I think what we do, we start here, maybe grab statue first, and then we'll do that. We can't currently fast travel because of we're on an enemy ship anyway. So let's get off the ship and get far enough away that we can fast travel. If we get off over the other side, I believe our boat's there. We can just sail away enough. I don't know if you can fast travel once you're in the water. But on a boat, we should be able to. Should really return the fish that we stole from someone, shouldn't I? Really, but I'll leave it for the minute. Right, we'll just boost it just so we're far enough away. There we go. We should be able to fast travel. Before that, though, obviously we just gained a load of new gear. Let's have a quick look and see what's any good. We gained a new katana, max level. Again, not as good as the one we're using. So we don't want to swap to that. Gusyagama, we don't use it currently, mainly because you can't do a double takedown unless you've got a Tanto attached. So we don't really use that anymore, unfortunately. And that was it, I think, weapon-wise. We gained a new horse at some point. I'm not sure when, but we did. Maple. Not that we use horses. Crazy Irishman, good morning. How are you? Are you well? Since we faced a half day today, nothing for the rest of the week. Next week, Monday, Tuesday. Half and nothing. Wow. Okay, well, at least you've done half a day then. How was it, though, doing half a day? Alex, good morning. Thank you for the like. Much appreciated. Thank you for the like for the was. Much appreciated. How was your half day? We gained a hidden servant hat. Again, I'm kind of happy with Yasuke, with Noe's gear, so we've got no reason to change it. We're kind of just collecting other stuff now, to be fair. And Revenge of the Onro robes as well. We gained a new trinket. 1 health per martial point in Shinobi. So health goes up quite a bit there, to be fair. And critical chance goes up quite a bit. We'll swap. I don't think that's too bad a swap, to be fair. I don't think we've got any... We've got 5 points to spend. Tanto isn't maxed out yet. What do we need? 5 there. There we go. Broken Spirit. Let's acquire that. We're nearly there then with Tanto. Maxing that one out. We need 5 more mastery points to max out Tanto. Okay. So as we say, we kind of know where we're heading. We're going to head to our house here. We'll ride a horse to get the statue to our left first. Is that another one? Yeah, another statue there as well. Had to be in the one place. We haven't done much before, to be fair. But yeah, at some point we still need to get Yasuke's gear decided and fully upgraded. For him, and that will, just his armor, the actual weapons itself can still keep changing, but I think armor will probably stick to one once we figure out. I liked his protector armor, to be fair, last time we were with him. Right, we'll just double check there's no new contracts to add. Sometimes there is. If we've done one previously and not been back. No. Does he have any... Okay, he has new gear as well. I wondered if we picked any of his stuff up on the boat. We did. New katana there. Nowhere near as good as what we're using. Was that it? I thought, okay, just the katana. Oh, and a... Oh, Wrath of the Oni. Everything's better, so we'll take that instead. I should really store a load of stuff. He's got lots of stuff on him that we probably should stick in storage. The only thing with storage and storing gear is, annoyingly, you can tag item now. I wondered if they'd updated it. So you can now tag item, which means you can actually put stuff in a lot quicker. Whereas before you weren't able to tag item. You just had to put things in one at a time, and it was really annoying. But now we can actually tag items and put things in one go. So move all tagged. There we go. They've all gone in storage. That's a lot better than it was before. As I say, we still need to decide what his endgame armor is going to look like. But we'll get to that at some point. But yeah, a lot better that we can now store things quickly. But one thing I don't do is sell gear. That's the other thing. So that's why we end up with so much. I just don't sell anything. Right, while we're here, we'll quickly do Noe's. We probably won't need to do this again for a while, but now we can tag things. That's a very good update. Yeah, I like that update. Just the fact that you don't have to spend ages doing one item at a time. Perfect. Right, let's crack on. Can we not use the door? That was a door for some reason when I use it. There we go. Open the door. There we go. Right, before we head to where we're going, I want to head to here first. I'm going to track it quickly, just so we know which direction we're going in. Get to the main road, and we will grab a horse, but we'll come off it once we get the territory we've not been in before. We don't generally ride a horse normally, especially on new territory, because I feel like you miss things out if you're not careful. Right, statue should be here, and that's another one knocked off. There we go. So many of these statues still to do. For most of your time having IT issues. Oh really? Wow. You fell asleep and didn't wake up. That's mad. Obviously took it out of you then. Right, that is the statue done. Now our mission, which is this guy here. Obviously there is a legendary chest there. Oh, actually we'll do legendary chest first, as we haven't got that. Just make sure we go the right way here. I'm going the wrong way already, aren't I? I want to head across the field, essentially, to our left. This is why I don't ride a horse, it's so easy to get lost. Yeah, there's our house. There's the main road. Oh, hang on. Why is that there? Itinerant traders. What's that? It's a new codex entry we've not seen before. Itinerant traders travelled within specific areas, now Abari, where they could enjoy safe routes and privileges guaranteed by their guild. They moved from one village to the next, restocking when necessary, before continuing their journey. Some travelled in caravans, but most preferred to travel alone. They were often armed, but largely defenceless against more dangerous groups. They were rarely the target of thieves, as they carried small amounts of money and few valuables. Typically, they would stock up in the towns before setting out for more distant villages, or within the Narabari. Itinerant traders were mostly Japanese, but some of them were Chinese, who only remained in ports to unload and sell their goods. During the 16th century, peddlers selling various products were still commonplace, including salt merchants who sold their goods across large regions. Travel in the winter presented additional challenges, especially regions with heavy snowfall, like the northeast. But trade was never halted completely. Traders could be men, women, or even couples. On market days, goods were displayed on mats and sold or bartered for grain, rice, and handicrafts. Traders came from a range of social classes. They were typically from merchant families. Unlike farmers who sold their goods at local markets, traders were based in small ports of the inland sea and travelled to ports along the Yodo River to sell their products to wholesalers who held a monopoly on salt sales in cities, and especially Kyoto. It's always nice to get a new database entry that we've not seen before. Supporting characters. I don't know why that was the new one, to be fair. Right, we will get off horse now, mainly because we don't generally ride in new places. Wasn't there a merchant here? Or am I thinking somewhere else? Because we still, there's no merchants. Right, we want to carry on along this road, essentially. But yeah, we'll come off horseback mainly because we're going to start coming to a new area we haven't been to before. We were in the last time, I remember, picking up these Portuguese playing cards. We still don't really know what we need to do with them, to be fair. That's something we need to figure out. You'd think he took it out of you because you was up at 5 a.m. and I'm getting up times about 6, 7.
Huh? Better not mess around.
So that's a Ronin, and Ronin will always attack us on sight, so we have to attack them back. Yeah, I suppose it's because something you haven't done for a while. That's probably why it's taken out of you, to be fair. That's the thing. When it's something you haven't done for a long time, it can just surprisingly be really difficult to get back into it, and it takes a lot out of you the first few times. We'll find that probably next week as well, to be fair. Right, where are we on the map then now? We followed this path. I was just coming across this crossing here. So, I'm guessing there'll be a path to get to here. It may be this one here, though, actually. I think it'll be this one to our right. So over the bridge, there'll be a small path coming up. I think that's where we want to be taking. Is that an end? Who are those guys? I don't know who those guys are, but they're attacking us. I want to be going here, really. I've gone... I don't know who these guys are. They decided to attack. I'm guessing these are just bandits that have just decided they fancy their chances against Yasuke. Probably a bad idea on their part, to be fair. Yeah, I'm not sure why they attacked, but they did, and now we've dealt with them. Right, so I think it's this path here we want to go. To try and find out where this legendary chest is on the way to taking down the first of these new people. There's two soldiers there holding up a villager. We'll have to protect that villager.
Hey!
Always help the villagers when we can.
I am glad to have found you alive.
Me too. Let me repay your kindness.
And then we always ask for information.
My scouts by keeping an eye out.
Oh no, it's helping the scouts. Oh, I didn't want another scout. I wanted more. Maybe we can't get any more world information then. Maybe we're maxed out. I was usually we get information that then appears on the map, but it maybe we're maxed out on that because he wouldn't give it to us. Or didn't give us an option at the very least. Okay, I'm hoping there's a path that will then start leading us up to where this goes, this legendary chest. Normally that's how it works. This may even turn into a no-way quest, this legendary chest, depending. Let's have a look on the map. Yes, there is a pathway heading up, so maybe we might be okay to get it as Yasuke. Some fighting going on up there. Again, we don't have to get involved in that. We leave them to it. I'm not overly worried about getting involved in fights we don't need to be. Saying that, actually, let's just check. We're in Setsu, aren't we? Yeah. Do we still need to take down people in Setsu? Yes, we still need to take out bandits. 13 more bandits. Yeah, I think that's the positive, isn't it? It's to be able to see everyone is quite cool. Especially when you're not seeing them in a while. Right, we do still need to take out 13 more bandits to complete that mission as well for Setsu. That's something we need to look at. Right, supposedly, Tezuko's lair. I don't know who Tezuko is, but I've discovered his lair. There's meant to be a legendary chest here.
I must be ready for a fight.
And say I don't know. I don't know who this guy is, but we're just going to walk in and destroy the place and grab the legendary chest. All I want is the chest. That's all we need. I don't know if we should know the person. Maybe it's someone we haven't met yet. There's the legendary chest, I think. A new legendary Tanto. And an engraving. There wasn't many men defending this, to be fair. It may be something we have to come back to in the future. I didn't want to extinguish the light, I wanted to loot that. There we go. Well, we've dealt with everyone. I don't think there's anything left for us to take. So that's job done at least. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who Tezuka was, but we've ransacked his lair and got the legendary chest. I think it's just a general place to go to, I think, isn't it? Right, we'll now track the builder, which is who we're after. We can follow a path down out of here, to be fair, which will take us to this kind of area here, and then some crossroads, and go from there for figuring our way up there. LVs, good morning, how are you? But yeah, that was a weird one. We got the legendary chest though. Video game piracy, I think it destroys, well, I think it's bad for the gaming community as a whole. I understand why people do it. Obviously the cost of games is going up and up and up, so I do understand why people do it, but at the same time, if you're taking money away from gaming companies, they're not going to produce as many games, because obviously they're not going to have the money. So I don't agree with it. In that regard, I know people that do it, but yeah, in my opinion, and people say, well, these companies make millions. They don't always. These small individual studios, some of them make next to nothing. So you take money away from them, you know, they're not then going to have the money to then make new stuff. So I can't, yeah. I've played pirated games. I know people that have had them, and I've had one or two in the past. I've never done it myself. I've never gone onto one of these websites to download a game. But someone's given me a game before. I think PlayStation 2 was one of them I had, because they gave you so. For the PlayStation 2, if you wanted to use pirated games, you needed to put a spring. Oh, you can't reach it. Okay. You had to put a spring in the console, so you could open it and it wouldn't know it was open. So yeah, a mate of mine to try this out gave me the spring and gave me a game to try out. Can't remember what game it was, to be fair. But yeah, I've never gone and downloaded a game myself, no. But I can, like I say, I can see why people do it, especially when money is tight. But I just think overall it's bad for the industry as a whole. Okay, bamboo cutters camp we found, but I can't get up there. Yasuke can't climb, annoyingly. Although, saying that, can climb here. There's a viewpoint nearby as well. Maybe I'll grab the viewpoint before we go after the builder. What about you, Elvis? What do you think to it? And Crazy Irishman, what do you think to video game piracy as well? Right, supposedly he's here. I was hoping to get to the viewpoint first. Yasuke, can you climb any higher yet? Okay, so the builder's there. We don't know how many other men are here though, that's the only downside. This is the bamboo kind of camp. Like, we can just walk in and kill everyone, it's not the end of the world, to be fair. I'd like to get close to him though first if we can.
Enemies are everywhere.
Enemies are everywhere. And our viewpoint is over that way. Right, we've got to find a way to sneak into this camp. I think by the end of it, we'll just go hell for leather and kill everyone, but we'll try and sneak in to start with. The Yaskat's not always the easiest thing to do. Unless we can get through the bamboo. Guy by the fire there. Can we get up there? Trying to get into a position we could use their bow potentially. Take a few people out that way. Right, there's a few people we probably can take out with silent arrows here. Right, taking out a few there. There's the guy we're after. That's the builder. You got a second-rate games, yeah. Oh yeah, years ago, they never. The same as films years ago. They weren't very good, were they? Can I take them out from here? I can. Builder's down. Didn't even need to be seen. Yasuke, the silent killer.
Assignment with instructions from the overseer.
Builder's encoded message, a mixture of swirls, shapes and symbols. This mysterious code is unreadable without some kind of translated context. The builder is down low. Yasuke was the silent killer there. There might still be more enemies around, to be fair. Right, let's clear everything while we're here, though.
Oh, what would I find over there?
If you're in the camp, you're fair game for us to take down. So we can't read his message, his kill contract. But the builder is now out of the equation. Don't need Tepe refilled. What else have we got here? Some more resources to smuggle out. So that's the first of these people taken down. There's another guy there. I've got none of them arrows left. Normal arrow they will do it. I missed him. There we go, she's down. Right, rations don't need refilling. Don't think there's anyone else around. Oh, there is someone up there. There we go. They're part of this camp, we've got to take them out, that's the thing. I'm trying to clear everything that's in the camp. So we know we've at least cleared it once. We'll pray while we're here as well for a bonus. And then we need the viewpoint as well while we're here. And then we'll have a look at where's next. We could still swap between Yasuke and Noe. Obviously they are working as a team. But because the Templars are involved, it's more of a Yasuke thing. Rather than a Noe, to be fair. But I'm sure Noe would quite happily help him out by taking out a few of them. Right, they're out as well. There's one more thing to pick up here, and then the viewpoint's up here as well. So we'll grab that while we're here.
Anything over there? Your legend ends here.
But she was running at us. Admittedly, she didn't get very close. More silent arrows. Got to stand here and do this multiple times. There we go, arrows are full. Right, nothing else there to pick up. Right, our viewpoint is up there. Let's go and grab that while we're here. And then we'll decide on where we're heading next. We probably will swap to Noe, to be fair. I think she should do some as well. Chest to pick up in here. A new Naginata of wounding. There we go. Nice viewpoint gained. We haven't really been in this area to the right, so we'll need to have a look, see if anything shows up there. The story didn't really take us this direction. That's the thing. So yeah. So what do you both think to it? LVs, what have you got? What do you think? I think it's definitely worse for the smaller publishers. I think it's worse on them than it's the bigger ones for obvious reasons. But you all get the argument. Yeah, we'll jump off into the water before we swap. Always got to hear what he's going to say for himself. He didn't actually say anything that time, did he? Because it wasn't a hay bale. Water, he doesn't always say something. Wasn't a hay bale, unfortunately. Right, we did gain a load of stuff. Let's have a quick look at what we picked up. A new Naginata, which actually is pretty good, to be fair. But we kind of stick to the same weapons now. And new armor. Armor of the samurai. To be fair, it's not bad armor. Apart from we lose too much health and stuff. Yeah, health at the minute is a lot more than it should be because it's a bonus one. To be fair, mastery points got one, so ignore that. Objectives, that is our first person taken down of this group. There we go. The builder, this powerful lumberyard boss, knew what it took to get the tough jobs done, but like the bamboo in her groves, she too fell to a slash of the blade. She didn't. She fell to an arrow in the head, to be fair. There we go. Right. Yamashiro Setsu, Tormentor. That's who we're going to go for next. They're in Setsu, southeast of Takatsuki Castle. Let's have a look. We're currently here. I know there's other things to grab here. But at the minute we're focusing on this storyline of this new recruit. So we've only got 2 scouts for the time being, although we're halfway towards changing. Takatsu Castle, where is that? There. And they're southeast. So round here then? Actually nearby, to be fair, if they're here. Let's have a look. They are. We've got a house nearby to restock stuff, and then we can send Noe in to assassinate the Tormentor. So let's fast travel there as Noe. And she'll take down the next one. I think we'll just keep swapping between the two of them. Change of season, so we gain scouts again now. Exactly. I just think it's... Yeah, people say, oh, well, you know, they make loads of money anyway, but at the same time, you know, what would you think if it was if you'd spent all your life savings making this passion project, and then you find out everyone's taking it for free, and you earn nothing out of it? You know, that's the issue in my mind. But as I say, I do understand why people do it as well. I think it's a lot harder to do it nowadays. PC games is probably easier. PlayStation, Xbox, I would say, is harder, but still possible. I know people out there that go and mod their Switches. so they get games for free on the Switch. You know, I know people that do that, and that's their decision. Personally, I don't want Nintendo finding out and then bricking the console. Personally, but yeah, I know people that do it. Right, the Torment is actually really close by. Oh, there's actually an opportunity. There's an opportunity here as well. I'm going to ignore the Torment if I can for a second.
I need to paint this. I need to be quiet.
We need to paint this. This is one of the paintings we've not done.
Perfect spot.
There we go. It's rare for them paintings to show up, to be fair.
Got it.
The Ibis Takeoff is what we've gained there. Let's have a look at it. As I say, these are rare to find, so every time we find one, it's definitely worth stopping and doing if we can. There we go. The red crested ibis. This ink painting showcases a flock of red crested ibis taken off into the skies. The red crested ibis is so called due to its ruddy red coloured head and pale orange red wings. When a large flock has taken flight, it is a unique sight as they resemble a brightly coloured cloud decorating the sky. It's quite cool. Right, anyway, back to the Tormentor. I believe they're on the water on a boat, because they're moving quite a bit. There they are. That's a Tormentor. Can I get behind him and take him down? The last kill was a bit pointless. We just did an arrow. This guy, I don't know what he's waiting for. But he's down. You haven't said anything on the subject, Elvis. What do you think? Tormentor's kill assignment.
This was one of the killers Rufino was seeking to stop. They reported to an overseer called the Exterminator.
So your target is that insufferable kimono vendor. The more she begs for mercy, the more you make it hurt. Bring proof of death to our last meeting place in Setsu, the Exterminator. You can't even see the body anymore. He's gone. Okay, that's another one dealt with. What do we gain in inventory? Warrior's Katana of the Monk. Not as good as what we're using. What else? Where did we gain more? Oh, a new Tanto. Egan Sunset. Legendary Tanto. Weapon DPS is low. Posture's up. Ability damage is down, which it will be. And vulnerable damage other than adrenaline. I think we'll keep as is. And Wrath of the Oni. Again, it's not worth changing. At this point. Mastery points we gain. We've got 2. We need 5 to finish off Tanto. We'll hold off there. Mission wise, let's have a look. We've now completed all the bandits that need taking down in Setsu, so we need to go back and speak to the farmer to gain our reward for doing so. Let's find out where he is, and we'll head there now to grab that reward. While I remember, down here. So we'll head to our house here, then we'll quickly run up here, grab our reward from the farmer. And then we'll look at where we're going next, in terms of who to take out from this group of people next. But yeah, otherwise, if we don't do this now, I'll forget we need to collect it. So I just thought we better do it now. I can't remember who got the mission, so we'll stick as no way to quickly go and say hello and get this done. Don't need any more supplies, we're good. It's just a quick run up the hill, I think. Once we cross the bridge.
Something over there.
That was a Ronin, hence why we had to kill him. As I say, Ronin will attack us on sight. So we'll also kill them on sight whenever we get a chance. But yeah, I think this was a farmer, wasn't it, who told us in every county, I think every region, there is always someone who gives you this mission to kill a certain amount of people, and different types, bandits, Ronin, pirates was one. So it's nice to get one of this done. There's normally a reason behind it, but this one is now finished.
You won't be seeing any bandits for a while.
Truly? Oh, thank you. I hope it lasts. Take this. It is only right.
Thank you. Please, look out for yourself and your neighbors. You're in this together.
I will. With the bandits gone, we have new hope. Thank you.
There we go. One bit of gold and some money as well. Out to pasture complete. We'll just wait for everything to catch up. We leveled up again. Master level up. We're now master level 10. I don't know what the max master level is, to be fair. I'm assuming it goes on till 60 maybe. I don't know. Right, back to the actual quest in hand. The Tormentor is one we just killed. This hired killer, particularly cruel streak and toyed with his victims for his own amusement. It comes as no surprise that he served under someone with a name, the Exterminator. So we've got the Exterminator here, which is a mid-level leader. We've still got the Collector and the Stalker over here. We had actually these two before we had that one. But he stays in Setsu as well. Whereas he's in Yamashiro. I think it said. Yeah. And he's in Omi. So actually, we're still in Setsu. Let's deal with this guy first. So this is a mid-level leader. This person is tasked with hiring and overseeing the killers in their employ. So we need to find out where he is. So they're south of Muggy Lands. Okay. I don't know where Muggy Lands is, to be fair. Osaka, Zumi Coast. I don't know what place is called Muggy Lands, to be fair. The foothills over there. That's the plains. That's the Lost Hills, and that's still in Setsu as well. It's all Lost Hills. Koichi Heights. Zumi Coast. Sake Osaka. Oh, that's Arima there. Ah, Muggy Lands. Okay, so this is Muggy Lands here. Now we found it. And he's south of Muggy Lands. I'm possibly around this way then. Let's give it a quick scout and see if we can find him. There we go. He's actually in a camp. He is in the Kariyama camp. We'll go as Yasuke. It's time to swap between the two. I haven't been changing the Animus round. Reason being, it doesn't matter which one you have it on. It doesn't have to be the person who you're using. Whatever points or keys and stuff you collect go towards whichever one is activated. So in theory, you just want to activate one and leave it on until you've got all the rewards, then swap it over to the other one. It doesn't actually matter which character you're using. Which I didn't realise before, to be fair. What's the way in? Ah, the path is there, to be fair, in. Let's go here then. But we'll go to Yasuke. The thing with Yasuke is we're just going to walk in and kill everyone. To be fair. I'm sure he can just walk in and go bye-bye. If there's this is one of these camps. It's not a house. It's a shack. Well, not even a shack. I don't think we can get any new. We'll accept that one if we've got it. I don't think we can get any new opportunities anymore. I think we've maxed out them. So if we come out of here, and then we need to follow this road along until we see a left-hand turn, and that there is the to get to the camp, essentially. So we're looking for the next left-hand turn, and then we'll get close. We'll try and take you up by the bow. We're not worried about being seen, though. It's not a left-hand turn. Where's my left-hand turn? There. This is the left-hand turn. Okay. So he's in here. Is there any guards in this early bit? Not really. We're good. So he's in the main camp itself by the looks of things. As I say, I'm quite happy to just walk in and kill everyone. Doesn't need to be an assassination of sorts. Long way up to the camp, isn't it? No way he can probably climb up there, to be fair, but it's Yasuke. He's been practicing this parkour, but it's still not very good. Right, camp entrance. Again, no one guarding the gate. What's going on here? Let's walk in. We have literally just walked in. Ah, okay, that's why they're behind there. I thought it seemed a bit simple. There was no one guarding anything. The guy we were after was just there, essentially. Yeah, I thought it was a bit simple that we could just walk in like we did. Can we climb up there?
Stinks of death.
It's because they're in the fighting pit. That's the guy we were after there. Here's the exterminator, the mid-level leader, the one who sent someone else. So to see how far Noah's coming in fighting style. Oh, absolutely. No, you're spelling it perfectly. Yeah, no, she has come a long way, hasn't she?
Thank you, sir.
Right, we've got a few people here we have to deal with, I think. The exterminator I might just take out with an arrow, to be fair. What if I can get a headshot? Okay, I can't take him out with a silent arrow headshot. Can do though is take that guy out, right?
You show weakness.
They're down. Exterminator's down. Opened up an opportunity to take him down.
Messages are reserved for the upper echelon, it seems.
We'll look at the message in a second. Let's just defeat these guys. Anyone else? No, no one else wants any. Okay. They're running away. That is him down. I just want to check the message we just got. I think it's normally at the bottom, isn't it? Yeah. It disappeared off the screen before I could read it. One of what appears to be several fragments of paper, but the message is rendered unreadable. By a strange code. I'm sure that wasn't what it was. It was something else. I'm sure it was readable because it had some. It said something on it. Not sure, but unfortunately we didn't get a chance to read it before it disappeared. We were being attacked at the time, to be fair. Well, that is another one dealt with. There we go. The exterminator. This man was as ruthless as he was barbarous, and killed for equal parts gain and pleasure. His death is like a fog lifting over a long shadowed valley. Well, we might as well keep going in order. We're going to Yamashiro next to find the collector. For this one, we will go as Noe. So we're going to go to Yamashiro for this one, which is north of where we are now. They're opposite Omiyazaki village. That's Yamazaki. Where's Omazaki? Oh, there. They're opposite. Does opposite mean there? I don't know if it means north, south, east, or west. To be fair, if I search there, will it show up? Yes, there they are. They're opposite there. So that's a nice and easy, quickly run to there, get into there, go across. We'll use Noe for that. Before we go there, though, is there anything to collect in here? I know we're about to be attacked. Doesn't actually look like there's anything to pick up in here. There's a little chest over there.
Why would someone be over
There, you got a little chest there. We need to get out of here anyway before we can fast travel. I think there's a chest below us as well. There is. We've been here before because that chest is open. Those are supplies. Yeah, we have been here before anyway. Right, let's get out of here. There's a few more things to pick up. I'm not too worried about picking everything up, but we've got the opportunity to take some stuff. We may as well take it. Like I say, we still need to do upgrading for Yasuke and his gear yet, to what he's going to use really until DLC comes out. You decided to pick a fight with the wrong man, I'm afraid. Okay, we're out of there. Right, let's go as Noe then for the next one. Yeah, as soon as DLC releases, we'll do DLC, and then we'll only use DLC gear. As we've done on most of Assassin's Creed games, whenever there's been DLC. That's generally what we do. We only use the DLC gear once the DLC's out. Right, so opposite from us is the person we're after. Let's just double check contracts. That one needs accepting. There we go. And a statue there. So we haven't been here for a while then, by the looks of it. Because the map will now update with a few new things on there. There's so much stuff still to do on the map. It's mad. Right. The person we're after is opposite us. Well, they are literally there. I suppose we should really dive under and come out behind them, hopefully.
Quality goods. Don't worry. My men and I will put it all to good use when you are dead.
I can't let this bully go free.
That is the collector. Can't let her kill him. There we go, we saved him. The collector, your mark is that merchant on the move. Do what you want with his goods.
One of Rufino's killers, then.
But any mod you find is mine. In proof of death to my rural hideaway near the shores of Lake Biwa. Okay, we've found the trader. So the trader is staying near the shores of Lake Biwa in a hideaway, by the sound of things. So that gives us some information where we're going to be going to find the next one. But that's nice and simple, that one. So the trader will be probably the person in charge, similar to what the Tormentor was. So a bully and a thief, this hired killer like to rob her marks who were taking their lives. This is a fittingly shady behaviour for someone in the trader's network. Weirdly, it hasn't come up and told us about the trader. That's the trader there. We know where they are. We just read the thing. But, okay. Stalker is next. In Omi. Let's have a look in Omi then and see. They're east of the Seta Bridge. Seta Bridge. I don't know if Seta is north or south, to be fair. And a bridge as well. Mouth of Seta Bridge. They're east of the Seta Bridge. I'm guessing over this way then. There they are. And we've got a house right nearby. We'll go as Yasuke. We'll swap again. We might as well while we're here. The final one we'll use Yasuke for, as it is his kind of quest because of the Templars being involved. But we'll keep swapping for the time being. It's actually a house this time though. I'm going to restock arrows while we're here. Double check any contracts. Our new ones to accept. As I say, we still need to upgrade Yasuke's gear, so we still need to be grabbing stuff when we can. Our guy's there. Let's get a good look at her up.
Woman. She's one of the threatened civilians Rufino spoke of. I should keep an eye on her.
I want to go and kill her, to be fair. There we go. She hiding in the bushes. Ah, the stalker. Of course. What do you reckon we can get behind her? I didn't mean to do that. But it still worked. Yasuke can't just assassinate. He has to make sure they look at him.
Another killer under the trader's influence. We
Stalker,
are getting closer.
Kill that meddling fisherwoman. Bring our hands to me at Kuriyama camp as proof. Let's see if they still reek of fish guts when they're no longer attached. So the trader is our new quest, our new target. What have we picked up? New weapons. Oh, a new kimono boat. Again, not something we're going to use. Mastery points, you have been picking these up as we go. Long katana is done. What are we trying to fill out? Bow's done, samurai's done. Teppo. I don't think we need many more here. Is that Teppo? No, we need 3 more. I need 2 more points. Yeah, 2 more mastery points, and then Teppo is fully complete as well. Let's see where we're heading for the trader. We've actually got a clue to the trader's position anyway from a previous note, to be fair. Preferring the watch and wait for to wait for and her prey. That makes no sense. This hired killer was a silent threat, now silenced. She served as an overseer called the trader. So they're in Omi, they're northeast of Seta Bridge, actually right near where we are now. We may not change for this one, mainly because I think we're right near them. What we'll do is give it a quick save. But I believe they're near Seta Bridge, that's exactly where we are now. So it makes no sense. There's no point changing character. We might as well just carry on from where we are. So they are northeast. So I'm assuming over this way. Oh, okay. More northeast then. Are we going as far as over here, maybe? Seta Bridge is there. North obviously is that way. East is this way. Surely they would have said near Shimmering Fields or something if it was near there. Well, no, actually, we read a note, didn't we, that said they're near the coastline. Yeah, there we go. We did read a note saying their hideaway is near a coastline. So we kind of knew there was somewhere nearby. So that's the trader. That's who we're after next. We'll stick to Yasuke for this, as he will go and find out as much information from them as possible as we get to their little hideaway. But yeah, we previously read a note from one of the ones we've already taken down, saying about a hideaway and to come back, bring the head of the person they were due to kill with them to the hideaway. There's nothing else to do on the way, is that? Not really. No. Hello, Mr. Ronin. Always the Ronin that have to attack. As long as the other soldiers don't see it, it's fine. It's when other soldiers see it, because then you get into a bigger fight that we need to be in. Okay, we want to stick to the coastline really, because that's where this hideout's going to be. I wonder if it's a cave or is it going to be a building. It did say hideout on the note. And then that'll be nearly all of these dealt with. Which then means I think we recruit the new character. Now there's the hideaway. Let's
You'd be surprised how little it takes to buy a life.
With caution.
I think they're the inside.
Appetite drives everything. A starving man desperate for work. A cruel man aching for amusement. A stranger's name and a few more on his own takes.
I wanted to get a look at them first. Will it let me center on them? No. I suppose we're walking under skin. I was hoping just to get a view of them first, but let's go.
Something's moving.
Bye bye, trader.
This seems like the last of them.
Traders encoded message.
Messages to Rufino to decode.
So we've got a more mixture of swirls, shapes, and symbols. Some readable without some kind of translated contact. She did have someone else in here with her, but he's down as well. And yeah, she didn't last very long. But this is where they were using as their hideaway. So now we need to head to Rufino at our hideout to see if he can translate what we found. We gain a new katana, again not very good. We still need one more mastery point as well. And down here we'll see that's them taken care of. The trader is done. Clever and cunning. This woman knew exactly how to manipulate others for profit, blood, or both. These lands will thrive without her greed-fueled influence. Right, to the hideout it is. Let's go and seek. I can't get my words out. Let's go and speak to Rufino and see if he can translate any of these texts to find out who these last two people are. We've got two more we still need to find. Let's say we do need to decide on Yasuke's gear at some point. I kind of liked him in the protector gear. It was a whole gold set. I like that look of that, to be fair. That might be what we go for. I did like that set.
Naue. Yasuke. You have something for me?
We do.
3 coded messages found on the bodies of the overseers.
Oh.
Is there a problem?
No, it's just... Must we do this? We've saved the civilians, crippled their network. Isn't that enough?
Why is he
It
backtracking?
is not finished until their leader and everyone working with them is dead.
No! It is too much! I don't want this blood on my hands.
Okay, your hands aren't clean. No way. Or this is what it takes. Yasuke. I'm siding with Yasuke. This is the Templars. Thank you for the like, Ross. Much appreciated. This is the Templars. We may have damaged their network, but it's not over until they're all gone. Because they'll grow back. The minute you take the head off the snake, another head grows somewhere else. But so this is what it takes. As Yasuke.
You want to save innocents, no?
Yes, but I want the killing to stop.
These are monsters who will keep killing unless we kill them first. They have no regard for human life.
You say you want to protect the innocent. Taking this path will lead to their death.
Among these schemers, there are no innocents.
We are not killing innocents. I promise you.
In this way you could lose him.
All I want is to protect people.
And not potentially recruit.
I know. I want the same.
Tell us what's in the message.
Why did the message make him change his mind is the question.
There'll be a meeting soon between the architect and one of his agents, the scholar.
He knows who one of them
They will
is.
meet on the northern tip of an island, in the middle of Lake Biwa.
I know where that is.
Go there and you'll find them.
He knows
Who's
one of
taking
them.
the lead?
We'll go as Yasuke, as this is Yasuke's doing. It's just Templars, it's Yasuke.
Me. Templar blood is mine to spill.
I don't know if we've lost him now as recruitable because of our decision, or Noe's would have been better. I don't know, to be fair. I'm sure we'll find out. The overseer's message fragments have been combined into one document. While still encoded, Rufino has added a note in the margins identifying the architect's planned meeting point. So, let's see where we're going. Middle of Lake Biwa is in Omi, is it not? Yeah. And they're on a small island in Lake Biwa. There's several islands here, and I don't know which one it's going to be. Let's try this one. No. Okay, I reckon it's the one up here then. No, it's not that one either. In that case, I bet it's the one we haven't been to. I can buy the house though whenever we want to. No, it's not that one either. Okay, there's all three islands checked. Unless... Does that one not... I don't know if that one counts as checked. It's on that one. Okay. We checked every island. Had to be the last one. We're looking for the architect. We're going to buy the house there. And that gives us a fast travel point. So assassinate the architect is who we've got there. What about down here? Actually, we don't have both of them, do we? Right, let's go and deal with the architect first and foremost. We just brought a building on Takashima. Hopefully we'll get a boat across from there, is my thinking. Can't believe it took every scout to find it. There were 4 islands, to be fair. It was going to be always the last one, wasn't it? To be fair, none of these have been tricky to take out. They've not been tough. But then they're not. If you think of the story wise for these people, they're not expecting some people to stand up to them, are they? So they're not designed to be tough, essentially. Right, we've got a boat here. Handily. And we haven't been on this island before that they're on either, by the looks of things. Yesterday's stream with this one was very interesting. I really liked at some points that I was not shouting machine out loud on TV. Oh, the machine. That machine was incredible. I love that fight though. I think we did really well. We spotted the bits that were weak spots quite quickly. Took a little while to figure out the legs could be damaged. But then the new lightweight shotgun's pretty cool. Although we've got the level 2 normal shotgun, which is probably better than the lightweight now. Danny, good morning, how are you? But yeah, I love the fight. The fight was incredible. Trying to stay out of the way of the legs as well as they're coming down. Greetings from Connecticut. Welcome. Hello from England. Right, the architect is here. As I say, we've not been here before. So we'll disembark over here. I want to try and stay out of sight if we can.
Steady. They will be watching.
Is he above us? He is above. Okay, we've got to find a way up then. He'll be watching. We get to jump down later onto the halo by the looks of things. Okay, there's more to do on this island than just the person we're here to take down. Is it just the two of them? I think it is just the two of them, you know. Right, they're both down. No one else here, at least. Saying hit the legs there red as well. Yeah, it took me a minute to work that out, to be fair. Thank you for the like, much appreciated. Right, what's around here first? Okay, we're just outside the zone. Okay, we did see a white dot as well, didn't we? The white dot is there. We may have the wrong person here. We may have to be nowhere. I don't know if we can climb up, to be fair. Okay, that's just some keys to pick up. Yeah, we may not be able to climb this. Let's find out. No, I think we might be. Oh, yeah, I think we can. Considering the Templars are a Yasuke thing, it'd be a shame if we couldn't finish it. You're doing a live stream tomorrow? You watch what your live stream's about? We know Yasuke can't kill someone without them knowing anyway. I think we've got to wait there. Hang on. Let's grab this and now. I was holding off because I didn't know.
This is the place Rufino mentioned. I am certain, but this cannot be right. I will use the messages he decoded earlier to read this one for myself.
Okay, we think something's wrong here. You stream out cars. Okay.
Rufino lied to us, but no matter.
Why did Rufino lie?
I know where the enemy truly is. I will confront them all. Then I shall have my answers and their blood.
Maybe Yasuke's answer to Rufino's question may have been wrong. Maybe we may not be able to recruit him. That's the thing. We may have messed that up. I don't know. The true decoded message. Selected phrases now correctly translated from the combined overseer's messages. Continued meddling of that traitor Rufino. He's a traitor, supposedly. Must meet and make plan. Eliminate him before further disrupt. Must meet face to face. Ibu Highland, Kashiwabara Fortress. Scholar will be there to answer for involvement. The architect. So he was never meant to be here. Rufino lied. But why did he lie? Obviously he's a traitor to them. So was he part of their cause? Was he one of the people killing innocents originally and then didn't want anything to do with it? So that's what it sounds like. Right, let's quickly listen to Yasuke fall off a tree. These are always quite amusing.
No one saw that.
I do like that when he does that. Right, where are we heading? Over here. I've got no scouts left. Although actually, we have a viewpoint right nearby. Fast travel is unavailable. Oh, because I'm still in a wanted place, aren't I? if we get out there, I should be able to fast travel to the viewpoint. We did grab everything on the island, so that island is now fully explored. Can we go to the viewpoint? Yes. Let's go to the last other. Ah, okay, nice. So what car did you stream about last weekend? You know, are they budget friendly cars? Are they expensive cars? Fast cars? There's a few that I know. Like, there's a few car streamers that I watch. They don't really stream; they do videos. So, like, what's the names? I will forget the names. Let me just check. So I watch people like Auto Addicts. He does his cars, and Top Dead Center is a branch off of him. All the gear. That's the only kind of car guy I watch, to be fair. Is your channel just your name, Danny? Yeah, motorbikes are more my thing, to be fair. You're right, before the accident, obviously. My favourite bike's always been a Kawasaki Ninja. Always been my favourite bike. And now I'll never get to ride one, annoyingly. Right, our target is here. I don't want to dive off because we don't want to. Our target is there. I'm too high up for it to actually give me the positioning. Let's drop down here. Will it now show up? No, I'm still too high. That's annoying. Okay. Surely that should show up now. No, I'm too far away, supposedly, to kill him. They're arguing about something. Okay, let's drop down. Hide behind the door for a second. Is it going to show me who he is now? No, still won't. How close do I need to get to him? Obviously, I don't want to get seen if I can avoid it.
I understand your frustration, but you're being short-sighted.
You lied to me. You used me.
Oh, it's Rufino, that's why.
Broke my heart each and every day.
This isn't you, Ermico. This can't be you. Leave them, I beg you.
Bonnie, good morning, how are you?
Back the tide, but I can't protect you
Thank you for the like, it was much appreciated.
I'm the one attempting to protect you. But you have to do as I say.
Okay, so Rufino is working with them. Okay, I was going to walk off and assassinate. Obviously, we can't. So Rufino's in on what they're doing, but wants out by the sounds of it. He doesn't want any more innocents to die.
I brought you those names in good faith, but you made me a murderer.
That is the price of peace, my friend.
That's a scholar. Yes, he doesn't care. You just got back from work.
You've ruined this.
How was it? A night shift, was it?
She's my friend.
You lied to me. You betrayed me.
You sent us away on a fool's errand.
And for what? To protect your treacherous friends.
How could I trust you? A man blinded by vengeance.
This is not vengeance. It is justice.
Wait, both of you.
She was my friend when I had nothing. No one.
He is working with the Templars.
So was I. Ermico was a brother to me.
Okay, this has changed. I thought he was a recruitable character. Not bad for Monday night. That's not bad then. This may have been a bit of an ambush by the looks of things. That is the architect.
Mas primeiro, irei punir este traidor.
I think we're going to be surrounded, aren't we? Yeah. Portuguese soldiers.
Senhor, só momento. Wait! Esperem!
They're going to kill him. Yeah, they killed Emergo, Rufino's friend. Yeah.
Amigo!
Kill them all then.
So that's the scholar down. So the architect now to deal with. Okay, time to fight.
I lied to you, but now my actions speak the truth. Come, join me.
Okay, we play as Yasuke, as this is still his doing. He still wants the Templars dead. No, he wasn't a Templar hunter at the end of the day. Yasuke was, so we'll stick to Yasuke. Rufino is now on our side, supposedly. Thank you for the like, but also much appreciated. Let's take them all down.
Let us fight the true enemy together. Fight now! Explain later! Now I get to put down.
Try and take the architect down as quickly as we can.
Now I get to put down.
I don't want to be on the ladder. There we go. The architect is down. It's a bit awkward fighting at close quarters like that, to be fair, but we got it in the end. You need to ban him. That's the only way.
You were too soft-hearted to know the truth. But I hope that one day you'd come to see, join the cause.
Thank you for the like, and I was much appreciated.
That we could be true brothers once again.
Yeah, it should just be an automatic ban now whenever he shows up. There's no point pandering to it.
I am sorry.
Harley Davidsons are nice, yeah. Goldwings are nice. I was more of a sporty bike person, to be fair.
He was one of
but I appreciate Harleys.
He was your true friend. A sentiment he proved with his final act. Rufino,
Stop. I lied to you. I broke the trust between us. But I have always been a fool.
Yeah, I wouldn't even bother timing him out, because he doesn't do it, he can still come back. That's what I say, and it's a straight ban, he's done with then.
And now I have no one.
Because otherwise you're actually allowing him to do it, that's the thing. A timeout doesn't work.
Is made of people who believe they can make our world a better
He is going to
place.
join us, I think, after all.
A hopeful fool will fit right in.
come back with us, Rufino. Join us as our ally.
These men killed my friend.
Yeah, well, it's done
Stole
then.
my hope.
You never have to worry about it.
My desire for peace and twisted it into a means of taking power.
Then come. We will hunt all who manipulate the good for their own gain.
We'll show them that these strays have claws.
Exactly. It looks like Rufino is recruited. So that is the new recruit that was added in the last update. Critical hits, trophy achieved. Oh, mastery point, let's let everything catch up. Letter from Jay to Gaspar. Gaspar, brothers Duarte and Cara have failed. These islands are slipping through our fingers. It falls to you to take control of the Seta River. The Order needs it to be secure passage for the members of the Black Cross. We are mobilizing. Once they reach the shores, the tide once again swing in our favour. May the Father of Understanding guide you. So the Order Members of the Black Cross, are they going to be a new group of people then? So we can catch up for a second. I wonder if they're going to be a new group of people then. If they're members of this Black Cross. Nothing else to pick. Oh, there's a bit of something to pick up in that. Right, we need to have a look at everything in a second. There's some gold over there. There's actually enemies in here as well. This is actually a fortress, essentially. Right, let's have a look at everything. Objective-wise first. That should be both of these two taken down. So the Scholar, when an attempt at misdirection fails, the Scholar was revealed to be Amigo, Rufino's longtime friend. Despite their friendship, Amigo was not at all repentant about the plot. In his last moments, however, Amigo sacrificed his own life to save Rufino's. I actually thought they shot Amigo on purpose. I didn't realise it stood in front of Rufino, to be fair. And then the Architect, a Portuguese man, Gaspar, was local leader of the Templar. Masterminded a plan to build a secret network of influence for killing civilians and replacing them with allies. While his death ends this particular plot, the Templars are relentless in their hunt for power. So we know it's not the end of the Templars, essentially. And that is Rufino's mission line complete. Surprise is not added into this one, to be fair, the League. Because he's now part of the League, but then again he doesn't fit, does he, I suppose? That's a full circle. We gained some new bits and pieces. We gained a new Teppo, Silver Lining. It's actually a really good Teppo, to be fair. Although we don't use Teppos, annoyingly, because they're not silent. New helmet gained as well. The Guardian helmet. We need to pick some gear for Yasuke as endgame gear, like we have done for Noe. So whatever we find now, we won't replace the gear. We'll keep replacing weapons, but gear doesn't change. We just need to decide what we want. I'm thinking the gold armor. That's better than what we've currently got, so we'll take that. Mastery points, we've got 3 to spend, I think. How many more do we need on Teppo? 3. So that'll be Teppo complete as well now. So that is Teppo mastered. Samurai's mastered. Bow is mastered. Long Katana mastered. So we've got Naginata and Kanobo to do for Yasuke now, and that's it. Be more of a cruiser type of bias to back and high. Yeah, they do look nice, to be fair, with the chrome. Really? Well, that's why you just ban him immediately. Right. That's Yasuke done. Let's give it a save, and then we're going to decide what we're doing next. Obviously, there's still lots to do. It's just deciding a decent order. I am thinking we head and get Yasuke's endgame gear done. Upgraded. So, yeah, that's my thinking. Let's head back to Hideout, first and foremost. We'll get Yasuke's endgame gear done. First, so I'm going Protector's Armor, I think. I think we're going gold. Just need to find it in the storage. That's the only other side of it. But yeah, I think I preferred him in that armor. That's already emptied. Rufino, nothing to say? No. There's a couple of conversations to be had by the looks of things.
The world is a vast treasure, waiting to be explored. I arrived from Osaka. Merchants and curiosities packed so tight by the canals, they seem to form rivers of their own.
We still need to work out what these playing cards are for as well. That's something we haven't managed to work out yet. Is the playing cards. I know where... don't know where our storage is here, to be fair. There's another conversation to be had over here, and then we have to find the storage. Oh, and we can upgrade Rufino as well. We'll max him out in a second.
Does Yagoro even sleep? I've seen less energy from a fleeing rabbit.
Oh, he was just
This
being
rabbit
silly.
is
I just had
proficient
enough.
with blades.
That's why I just got rid of him immediately. Because he just had enough of him. Okay. Trying to remember which rooms are which. So many buildings now, and we don't really look at many of them. This one's his gallery. We have put gear sets in here. There we go. I can't grab it from here though. So where do we grab our gear from? Ah, here. There we go. Refill supplies. Access storage. This is what I was after. Right, so in storage, we don't want to deposit, we want to withdraw. And it's armor we're after, so I want the Protector's armor, I think. We had it quite, there we go. Protector's helmet. And then we want Protector's, then we'll level wave these up to max. Protector's armor. And that's all we need. And then we'll go and level those both up to max, and then we're done with his endgame stuff. No, he doesn't know. You used to watch Orange County Choppers. Oh, that was cool. I remember that show. Yeah, I do remember that. Well, hopefully we've got enough resources to do this.
Hello there.
So, it's only armor upgrading, nothing else. We'll keep changing weapons and stuff. We could use gold to upgrade this straight up. But I think we'll do it manually. I don't want to spend the gold. We can afford to do it. There we go. Protector's helmet maxed out. And then Protector's armor. Should have gone the other way, it's quicker. There we go. The only thing now to look at will be engravings. So on the armor currently we've got can parry unblockable attacks, which is quite cool. What else do we want here? We've got the damage when out of combat, which is quite handy. I think that's the only. Still a couple of things to grab there. Yeah, a few we still need unlocking. I'm thinking the damage out of combat, because we don't have to be in combat when we use arrows. Is my thinking. So plus 200% damage with ranged weapons one out of combat, I think is a good one to have. You're the one talking about it, but yeah, it's all good, Danny. Let's do that one. There we go. And then on his helmet, the Protector's helmet there. So we've got deal 50% damage to the attacker on parry and damage with ranged weapon. Reflect projectiles towards enemies on parry. That's quite cool. We always deal 50% damage to the attacker when we parry as it is. Slow down time on headshots every 8 seconds. Heal increase. Plus 2 health saving to brutal assassinations. I'm thinking the reflect projectiles towards enemies when we parry. So if someone shoots us, if we parry it, we'll go back towards them. I like the look of that one. So that is our in-game gear for Yasuke now sorted out. Obviously, we just need to put it on.
Hurry back.
But we've kind of been waiting and waiting to do that, so at least that's done. So whatever we find now, we won't change. This will be his gear going forward until we get DLC out. There we go. Job done. Okay. Where are we heading next? That's the question. So we are still in. I think we might as well, while we're here, we've got the viewpoint there, and then we've got a statue there, a kata teacher, and a kofun, all need doing there. Plus, we've also got destroy the target. I think we might as well do that, to be fair. If we head there first and just head up here, at least then we clear this bit here. And the kofun can be interesting as well. Yours is Nasty Mind DB9 warning. Oh, okay, Vietnam, that's nice. Lamborghini Murcielago was one of mine, or Ferrari Spider. He was here yesterday, I believe. Right, we just need to leave the hideout now. And the quickest way to do that is... I don't think there is a quick way this way, is there? No, I think we have to leave via the road down that way. We've tried leaving quickly before and you end up taking forever because you go a different way. There's the road takes you out. Let's get to the road and then we can leave. The road I was after. That's the road down there I was after. Okay, this is our way of leaving the hideout. And then we can head towards all that bit that we've not seen before. Kofun will be interesting. Again, we may have to change character for that, depending. Right, we are now here. We want to be round the corner here. So, out of here, take a left. It would seem. What I might do is ride. We've done a lot of this before, so we can ride a horse for some of this, as we have done it. We need a next left, followed by another left. Although there is a statue there to grab. Yeah, we don't ride horses often, mainly because you tend to miss things, but we have done all this before this area. Are we grabbing the statue first? It's kind of out of our way, isn't it, to where we're heading. We'll leave statue for the minute. I think there were shinobis hiding out there. I'm not too worried about them, though. I'll just check something. The killing people in Setsu, I think, is complete. Yeah, fully done. So we don't need the other way to kill anyone. Just saves us time if we know we don't have to stop and kill everyone all the time. Well, I believe we've got to go straight here. We want to be heading left. Follow this road all the way up, and then we're going to get the territory we've not been to. Is it that way? Yeah, straight up. And then it'll be a new area we've not explored before, so we'll hopefully find a few other things here that aren't on the map currently. Would be nice. But the first task is just a normal contract where we just gain resources from doing so. Okay, we're in the Lost Hills. Again, we've been here before, so we can ignore this. We are just going to quickly help this person here. Obviously, these guards are not being nice to her. Gotta help the locals.
Find safety.
I will. But first, tell me how to thank you.
Right, kill sports, realistic.
Let me know if you hear or see anything of interest.
What weekdays do I stream? I stream every day. Okay, I don't think we can get any more world knowledge from people, as it now only seems to upgrade our scouts every time we save someone. Interestingly, before we were doing it so we always got more information and more things show up on the map, but now it doesn't work like that anymore for some reason. They must have maxed that out, I think. Yeah, if you want to grow your channel, you need to set a schedule of when you're streaming. Okay, there's a right-hand turn here. Try and look at it on the map. We have been up there, so we don't need to go that way. Yeah, no worries, Warning. Thanks for dropping by, very much appreciated. Have a good sleep, and we'll speak to you again soon. Yeah, no, I get that, Danny, but if you want to grow your channel, you need to be specific on specific days, specific times. You know, you need consistency. That's the only way of growing, is being consistent. And telling people the days and the times. Whether it's in your bio or on your community page, you got to make people aware of when the streams are going to be. If you're just doing it for a bit of fun, it doesn't matter. That's the thing. But I would still post like a day before in your community page and stuff, and just say, you know, tomorrow we're streaming from this time to this time, because at least then you're letting people know. Right, somewhere to our right hand side is these enemies. And we need to destroy the supplies of. Will this take us up? I think it will. Yeah, I think this will take us up to where their camp is. So any supplies we've got destroyed, we'll take everyone out as we always do, but it's actually only the supplies we need to worry about. There's the camp. It's moved. He hasn't, right? He's down. Missed him. Okay. Can't get him. Where's he gone? There. Down as well. This guy's coming out looking for us. He's down. But no silent arrows left. Normal arrows will do. I think that's near enough everyone in the camp dealt with. All we've got to do is literally touch the target, and that's it, and that'll be job done.
If I am seen, they will come for me.
We'll grab everything here as well while we're here. There may be, yeah, there are. I was wondering if there would be someone left. Missed him.
Summon more soldiers!
Right, so this is what we need to destroy. There we go, job done. These destroy ones are really easy. Just to stand on the thing. Master leveled up as well. Level 11 now. A new bow, exotic bow of grace. We'll have to have a look at that and see if it's any good. I think that's everything picked up from here as well. Let's get out of here, and then we'll have a look at what's next. Now that is done. You're going to head to bed as well. Okay, no worries, Danny. Thanks for joining us. Much appreciated. Have a good sleep. And we'll speak soon. See you later, Danny. Right, the bow. Let's see if it's any better than the bow we've been using. No. Headshot DPS is what we're really looking at. And unfortunately, it's not as good as what we're using. One mastery point as well. We'll go into Naginata and see if we can use it. 2, 2, 3. No, we need to save up a few, I think, before we can use it. Right, so on the map, what have we got nearby? So viewpoint over here. Let's head there next. And then we've got the statue there, Kata Teacher, and a Kofun as well over there. That's kind of our route, I think. We may need to change to Noe for this one, depending how easy it is to get up. There's no real pathways going up to it by the looks of things that we can see on the map. Obviously there's a main pathway there from the bamboo cutters camp. There's statues. This is a road here. So the road, there is a road here actually to our left through the trees. Let's try that. There's some keys over there to grab as well. It's part of the anima stuff. We have so many keys and we've yet to spend any, and we probably never will spend any, to be fair. Right, this is like a narrow pathway on the map. But is it? Is the question. Kind of, to be fair. I don't know if it'll get us to our viewpoint though. Can all but try. Okay, not that way. Managed to climb some of it with the escape, surprisingly. Sometimes it will let you up, sometimes it won't. It did look like there was a path though on the map, which I think we've kind of followed. Hence why I've managed to get up this way. Do we need to go any higher? That's the question for the viewpoint. Every viewpoint and every task has a road that leads to it. You don't have, you're not meant to go cross country. The actual design is so you don't go cross country. You just follow the roads. But sometimes it's just a bit easier to cut through. It can be hazardous and you can struggle, but sometimes it's not too bad. And here is our viewpoint. This is the road that leads to it. We've joined by going the cross-country way. There's people here as well.
I saw that.
Why? I take it as bandits. This will be a bit of a bandit's hideout then. Any more? deflected his arrow back at him. That's quite cool. I like that. That new one worked really well there, deflecting it back. That was quite good. Right, we've got a chest here as well. Anything else? Another little chest in here. Yeah, it's an enemy camp, isn't it, essentially? A bandit camp. Right, the viewpoint is all we're here for. They didn't have to attack. If they didn't attack, we wouldn't have dealt with them, but they could have just left us to grab the viewpoint all alone, and it would have been good. We must be getting close to getting all the viewpoints done now. Can't be that far away, surely. See if I've upset anyone today. No, not yet. Right, just in case anything around us that we haven't been to before, there may be something new show up. Although there might not be, to be fair. That's kind of where we're heading next, over that way. So there is a statue here. That's also part of a main road. And then we're heading over here to the Kata, which is a Yasuke thing. And then the Kofun is one of those underground things that we don't know if it's Yasuke or Noe until we do it, to be fair. But that's the next one we're looking for, is the statue on that main road. And we're jumping off into water. No chest? Right. Always got to check the landing spots for chests, especially in water. Okay, the statue is on a road. Does this road lead to that road? It does indeed. So this was the road up, essentially, if we hadn't gone cross-country. So we just need to take a right in a minute, and that will take us to the statue. There we go, take this right turn. And that'll be another statue to dump. These statues aren't that difficult to find, mainly because you can get a lot of them from people telling you where they are. But also, they're always on roads. As long as you follow roads, you generally will find them. There we go. Now something else cleared in Setsu. So now we want to be going to the kata teacher. I'm pretty sure it's a Yasuke kata. In terms of how we get there, I don't know. To be honest. There's several roads further north. I don't know if this main road here will have a road going off. Potentially. So maybe we should follow this road to the right and hope it has a point coming across, maybe. So we'll follow it this way. Make sure we're going that way, yep. This is all road we've not been down before. And we're just keeping an eye in case there's a left-hand turn anywhere. Oh, not good. Not good at all. I've actually got myself a watch, an Apple Watch. My other half was moaning at me because I'm still waiting for this machine to come for this test. She wanted me to grab a watch. Are they holding me captive? There is someone there. I don't know if are they holding them captive? Yeah. If she runs away, we didn't need to save her. She ran off. I know she's there. She's still there. I mean, she'll give us something to help us then.
Do not be afraid.
Yeah, I got to watch the track Sleep.
Thank you.
And
Please, let me repay
I
you.
got it yesterday, so we've only had one night of it so far. And last night it says I had 3 hours sleep.
Anything of value that you find.
But it's interrupted massively. And you know, there's deep sleep. I got 0 deep sleep. I think REM sleep was stupidly low. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, so sleep. I got 3 hours and 23 minutes total sleep. I woke up for 1 hour and 41 minutes during that night time. REM sleep was 1 minute. Deep sleep 0. Core sleep 3 hours and 22. Which is not brilliant, to be fair. But we'll know more the more it tracks. To give it a few more days, we'll have more better on average. But yeah, heat's not helping. Let's put it that way. My foot is twice the size it should be because of the heat as well, which doesn't help stay comfortable. It's decided to react to the heat, which it always does, but for some reason worse than normal. And it's covering twice the size it should be. So tomorrow I've got to try and get it into a shoe, which will be interesting. Well, we're kind of coming to a point. We need to be heading left somewhere around here. There's a camp here we've just seen. I don't think we're going to get a road going left from here. So if that's the case, we just need to head left ourselves, really. I don't really want to take out all these guys. I don't need to. I was hoping more that we'd find a road, but this will save us to run through the trees. It wasn't to be. You can stay off the mountain to a degree because I don't think the Kata teacher's on the hill. I think it's to the side of it, so we don't have to climb it all. Bird noise there. How are you finding the heat, Crazy Irishman? iPhone. Yeah, how are you finding it so far? They reckon it peaked yesterday though, so we should start going down hopefully. Right, after I run through the trees, we are nearly there to be fair. We are less than a football pitch away now. The only problem with doing this is actually being able to see where you are sometimes. And then getting stuck on your way down. Give me an opening so we've got somewhere to go. There we go. So our Kata teacher is up there. I wasn't originally going to run through the trees, but it made it life simpler for us. This is our Kata teacher. This is the next. This is for Yasuke to do. How many of these do we need for max knowledge points? What do we need? 3 more, and then we get max knowledge rank. Okay, so this will give us one of those as well.
I have traveled far to spread the teachings of my
You struggle with it as well, yeah.
and his master before him. I will grasp the Naginata until
Naginata. This one is for.
pass on this art form to the next generation. Do you wish to be part of this legacy?
Of course. Okay, let's see if we can get this done first attempt. This is the Naginata. There we go, first one done, first attempt. Wasn't too bad, to be fair. Ah, oh, pressed wrong one. Pressed R1 there instead. There we go. Other than a slight mistake at the start. We'll do that one again then. There we go. Number 2 done, 1 to go. There we go. That is Kata teacher training us with the Naginata dump. So that will be another knowledge point, and we will need 2 more from now on to finish off knowledge points. There we go. Shorin 2, Kata completed. 2 more needed. Perfect. Right, from here, then, we have a coffin to go and explore. Again, we don't know if this is a Yasuke one or a Noe one. We won't know till we're there, annoyingly. We can normally tell once you get close to it whether it's what each. There's water there. Can't I just jump into water? There we go. It wasn't as deep as I thought it was, to be fair. Nothing in here to pick up. Okay, who is the coffin for is the question. Follow the river. That's the other thing that normally gets you to places quickly. Follow the little streams, and they generally lead to where you're going as well. Are they holding someone up? Yeah. Yeah, don't. I don't think so. Don't treat. You saw him slap him around the face. I'm not having that.
You're free to go.
Thank you. How can I repay you?
Please be my eyes and report back to my allies.
So we can, yeah, it looks like we can no longer ask for world information, but we can recruit scouts that way. By the looks of things. Right, we'll find the way in. The way in normally dictates whose coffin it is to do. Whether it's Yasuke's or Noe's. Akino Kuramazaku's coffin. And a knowledge point is gained for completing this, which should leave us with 1 more knowledge point needed. Okay, I think it's a Yasuke one, as they need a bomb thrown at that to make it explode. So did we see any bombs anywhere? Not there, we didn't. Yeah, we did. Yeah, so this is a Yasuke one. I think you probably, I think there's an exploding Teppo shot you can use as well, to be fair. But anyone that you need an explosive for is generally Yasuke. There we go. Well, the chest automatically here straight away. For Naginata. We light things up and we kind of know where we've been. That's the thing. There's a doorway that way. What's around here? So that needs moving. We don't know why though. Put on last night, I was asleep out the links. Okay. I think it's good to know, isn't it? That's the thing. Okay. Got a feeling this is the back way in. I think that's an explosive wall there. Well, maybe not, I don't know. I'm not seeing any explosives in here, but which way do we come down? Okay, I think we're kind of getting lost in here a little bit, mainly because I don't know if we've gone the wrong way. Right. I don't think there's stairs here. There's bombs in there as well. So is there a door? Right, that one needs a bomb on that one, I think. Yeah. When it's so dark and you can't see anything, it's tough. Right, I think that's a blowable up wall. Okay, that's lit up because I've been here before. So that's gone round in a circle then. There's nothing else to gain in here, is there? I can refill arrows at last, so we get some more silent arrows at least. There you go, all done arrows. They do like the climb wall, don't they? Like, there's no more walls that are blowable, I don't think. As I say, it kind of feels like we went in a different direction there. I didn't gain anything for doing so. Saying that, I think that blows up as well there. So them bombs through there, we can carry through now and do that wall there. Maybe we didn't go the wrong way to start with, like I thought. I just went a natural route that just appeared, and I kept thinking this might be wrong, but actually, I don't think it is. Okay, here we go. There's a right and a left. Can't really see too much that's in any of them. Is that a way through here? Right, what are we now? Well, that was a box to loot. Definitely wasn't the one that's in here, though. I don't know which way we're heading. I think that's the way we just came in. We're actually too low for the actual box in here. The actual objective. We haven't been this way yet. I did say earlier these can be easy, but it can also be a nightmare. It's definitely seemed like a Yasuke one, but actually some of these jumps seem like it's more of a no-way thing. would be the point of it only climb one little bit, I wonder. Yeah, it seems a bit weird. I thought you can climb one bit, normally you can climb more than one. There is something below us here. Well, that's in the water, I don't know. Let's see if it is. It is in the water. There we go. We're on the right side, let's loot it. So is this what that room's for, is just for looting up one chest maybe? Okay, there's going to be a route up top, but we can't get high enough to get up there. That's where we got the chest one bit previously. Did that actually lead anywhere? That was a dead... no, it wasn't a dead end. Hang on. That's just going to lead us to the same place. We're just going around in a complete circle. This is why these can be really frustrating, because you can end up going around in circles if you're not careful. Okay. I think that is actually to jump across there, that there. Is that to help you up there, maybe? That's steps there. There's something, there's like, well, it looks like it's climbable there. And there's obviously the doorway up there we just come through. That's where the explosives are. I am completely lost in terms of where it wants us to go, to be fair. Let's go back this way. We had a choice at the start of which direction to go in. And I kind of just followed the first one we found, but maybe we should have gone the other way. This was the beginning. We may have been right the whole time, that was the right route, but I've got a feeling it's not. This needs moving. Okay, that doesn't move from this side. So that's the exit point, is there. Okay, so I think we did go the right way at the start, because that's the exit point, and that takes you out. So this was the right way to go. We just need to figure out how to get to that room before the exit point. Sorry, I'm just moving around. It's so hot. Just sitting here is just ridiculous. Okay. So we know through there is explosives. I hope there's anything else through there. There is that. We went up there, got arrows. Came into here via here. It's definitely up. It's just making sure we're on the same level as it at the right time. Where did this lead us? I'd like this up to say we've been here at least. Heading down like that when you don't know where you're going. Hang on, what's this way? Explosives there. We've just gone round in a circle again. It looks like we just went around another circle. You know, you get up 8 hours. Yeah, see, I never get 8 hours. think we just got went around a circle completely accidentally there. Right, the aim where we're aiming for. These coffins can be so frustrating. Well, we're aiming for over there. There's nothing that way. This does open up. We've been this way already though. But I want to check some of the walls in case there's more explosive we missed. Oh, we got that one there, didn't we? It looked climbable, but it's not. Although, according to that, that's the right way to be going, is that way. But this room is a dead end, it seems. And the walls don't look like they blow up either. So that is definitely a dead end. What's this way? So this is back up above. Obviously bats around. I can't see a reason to try and stay high there though. Obviously that moved out of here. But then we're back to where we've already been. I'm getting confused with this coffin. I am getting lost massively. I think this is going to take us around the circle again, isn't it? No other way to go other than follow it round. I'm lost, completely lost in here. That's the way we came in. There's one route we're missing, I think, essentially. Where else? Do feel like I'm just going around in circles, to be fair. Did it take you under? Ah, that's a good point, actually. I didn't think I'd diving down and seeing if there was a underneath. That's a good point. We're missing something, because I think the routes we found, we've done them all. Right. Is there an underground anywhere? Not that I can see. Yeah, I can't see anything down there. Kind of need to get back to the start again and then reassess it. I think that's the easiest way. That's a dead end. We know this. Where this guy, this lamp is moving. I still think, because there's something like climbing there, but I don't know. Is this a different piece of water to what we just dived underneath? Or is it the same piece of water? That's the question. There's nothing there. Okay, what's through here? We haven't lit this up, so have we been this way? We haven't lit up any of these lights, so I wonder, maybe we've not been this way. Maybe this is where the confusion was. That's why we was light the lights up, so we know we've been somewhere. There's bombs there, so we're going to need those. Let's have a look, keep looking around. Okay, we need the bombs for there then. Okay. We can see where we need the bombs for. I was right about this jump over being needed. But we just had to come up to it, which we hadn't gone up that route to get there. Right. Bombs. So we had the right idea, we just hadn't gone the right way. I don't know if it's close enough, to be fair. It probably was close enough, but I'm not entirely sure, so... No, let's move it. There we go. It's definitely close enough now. We were a little bit too close, to be fair. Right, it's a crawl bit there where you crawl underneath. What's this bit? Lots of lights. Arrows. I think that's it. Just lots of lights and some arrows by the looks of it. Okay. Commando roll. Commando crawl. Hang on, where have I just got myself into? Crawl through there. We drop down here. Straight through. Another light here. Okay, there's a rope there, but we know that Yasuke can't do ropes. If he tries to go on that rope, it'll break. So Yasuke can't use the rope to get across. But there does seem to be a climbing bit there. It's definitely white, so it normally means climb. Alright, what's in here? Nothing really. Where's that rope? Definitely no climb up, is that? But yeah, he can't go on rope, we know this. So I wonder why that's there then. Ah, hang on, what's this? Can I use that to get across? To get up as well? Yeah. So where the rope goes, we can use this to get up. There's also a small chest in there to grab as well. There you go. Okay, it's all beginning to make sense now. I think we were lost for a couple of minutes. But I think we've got there now. I hate not being able to see where I'm going. Okay. Where... Okay, so this moves, which will be for this bit over here. This one also moves. But we don't know why. Up here we've got another one that... Does it move? No, so another one that doesn't move. Okay, and then we've opened up this here. Nothing that way, it's all just wall. That's the stairs we came up. Oh no, there's stairs going down. Where's this leading now? Patrick, good morning, how are you? Well, we're lining up, so we've not been this way, but it's kind of away from where we were. They all need moving, but I don't think they're going to move the way I want them to. This is all the dead ends, yeah. Okay. Ah, there's a bomb there, so there is obviously a wall to blow up somewhere. We haven't seen the wall to blow up yet, though, have we? And obviously that doesn't blow that up. There must be another wall nearby, though, that we can blow up. That's why they give you the bombs nearby, but you still got to find out where it's going to go. You think that's the exit there? Possibly. Where do we use the bomb is my question. Okay. Still not seeing any wall that we can use it on. We were in the big room where we moved things around but didn't actually look through some of them yet. So here, we have moved things around but not actually utilised them yet. There. I think I was the other side of that. Oh, it's that. I think that's what needs blowing up over there. Yeah, that needs blowing up over there by the looks of things. Well, that's quite high up to kind of throw. I say that. Is that open already? There is an open bit. I don't think I can. Oh, I know what we're going to do. Let's move this. That will give us a closer point to get there. That's all that he's blowing up, I think, to get through to the final bit. Back up there. There's my end there. Does that need blowing up? Yeah, it does, yeah. That is the bit that needs blowing up. Bomb is here. You can kind of stay on with it. I can't jump with the bomb though, because I won't be able to hold on. So we are going to have to throw it. There we go. Please let this be done. I think this has been the worst coffin that I've done so far. Normally I don't mind them, they haven't been that difficult. This one's been a pain in the butt. I've just not been able to figure out where we're going on some of the time. there it is. We got there in the end. We've got a legendary bow, an extend clear mind engraving, and a knowledge point as well. So that now means we need 1 knowledge point now for max knowledge, I believe. This is the exit that we saw from the other side. Yeah, that's done. I say it's done. How do we get out? Not that way. No, I think maybe it is that way. No, up here. We'll need to check compare the bow, to be fair. Wow, that took us a little while. Thank you for the like, but it was much appreciated. Yeah, that's one of the worst ones we've done, I think, in terms of trying to figure things out. That was not simple in the slightest. But we got there in the end. That's the important part. Right, new bow. Let's have a look. We've got, it's there. So, headshot DPS drops massively. But yeah, weapon DPS is up by 4,000. Ability damage is massively up as well, to be fair. Do you know what? Let's just swap it. Blush of the Earth is that one. New Naginata. Oh, what else have we gained? New armor. Again, I don't care if it's better. We're leaving that. Although that looks quite cool. The Carnage Samurai armor looks quite cool, to be fair. That was mad. Yeah, that's one of the, like I said, it's one of the worst ones we've done. Oh, we've done it. I thought we needed one more, but that's it. We have achieved max knowledge ranking. That is the max amount of knowledge points we can gain. We've all done. Obviously, we're not getting any of these skills yet until we've maxed out these ones. And Yasuke still has Naginata and Kanobo to do for his. What's Noe still got left to do? She's done Tools, Shinobi, Assassin. Katana's done. Kurosagama and Teppo and Tanto. Although Tanto's nearly done as well, to be fair. Seems like Noe's close to getting hers done. I think she has less, doesn't she? To be fair. So that is Tanto mastered as well. Mastered. She does have less to do, I think, by the looks of things. So it's just Kurosagama for her to finish off. And then that's done. So, where do we head next is the question. We should really swap to Noe for a little bit as well. That is done. The castle here is complete. There may be something else in here still, but we don't know. Unless we run through the forest. Let's try and stay in Setsu and see what else we've got. Kakarika, that is a Noe thing to do, to be fair. So we could go and do that next. We still need to figure out what's going on with these playing cards as well, to be fair. Temple's done. What's that? The Kamon Crests. Oh. So there's a valuable gear merch. Okay, we're going to head over here. There's a few things, question marks here to have a look at. Gear merchant and a crest. And it looks like we're not meant to be in most of that. So let's go and have a look. We'll go to Noe for this. And see what we can discover. But it looks like we're not meant to be in quite a lot of areas. Are red by looks of things. But we'll give that a go. Clear that. I think we need 2 more crests to finish off that task. Collectible task. So if we can find one here, that's a bonus. But yeah, we need to find out what these playing cards are all about and what we do with them. Because no one's given us a quest for them. But yet we've been picking them up as a quest item. Seasons have changed. Scouts are back. Oh, one thing we haven't done, and we'll do now. We have gained a new ally, Rufino. He is here. So Wild is here, let's max him out. We've trained, all the others are maxed out. No, they're not. Oniyuri isn't. Let's train Oniyuri. She is now maxed out. She's now a veteran. I thought we'd done them all, to be fair. So now we can upgrade Rufino. So he joins the fight and deals bleed attacks if we use him. His first upgrade gives him kidney shot, which Rufino shoots and feels the target's bleed meter. And his next rank is destabilize. He breaks the guard of blocking enemies. Again, we don't really use allies that much, to be fair. We don't call them in. But he is now a veteran as well, so that's all of them now maxed out. Yeah, we don't really use them, to be honest. Mainly it's one of those things I don't think about. None of these to do. 2 more new things to find nearby. Something what the map's going to add. Further down into Key, down there. We are quite close where we are now. They're training to fight by the looks of things. Right, a lot of these places is we're not allowed. Let's see what this merchant's got.
Welcome, young warrior.
I wonder if they've got one of the playing cards as well. We'll find them mainly on port traders, to be fair. No. See, was he
guide you back to my shop?
Was he the gear merchant we needed to find, is the question. Yes, gear vendor found. Right, Kamon Crests, let's go and find that. It's some way over that way. There's also question marks over this way as well. Like one there. What's that going to end up being?
I have items to suit all tastes.
What's she selling? Horses, saddles. There are a couple of buildings we still need to buy.
Please visit again.
But they're not. They don't add much. But I know there are buildings still to buy. So what is that question mark? Is the question. You want to tell me what it is yet? Storage, okay. So storage, I'm guessing, is another red area. Yeah. So a question mark there. Let's do the question marks as we go. So that's now storage. Again, a red area. There we go.
This place is hostile. Best to go unnoticed.
Oh yeah, we've got no reason to fight. We just want to have to see what, get them all marked off. So what's this question mark here then? I'm guessing another area we're not allowed in, I guess. Yeah, that's the Teppo factory. That's another one marked off. We're going to the next one, which is up here, and then we'll go across to the craft. Lots of areas we're not meant to be. Again, the training ground's not meant to be in there either. Okay. Not that it matters, there's probably some loot in there, but not that it's a big deal. Right, the crest is what we're after. Suppose it's round here somewhere.
There must be a way to reach that chest.
I just called in our ally accidentally. It was an accident as well, I didn't mean to. Okay, so our crest is in here by the looks of things. I think we have to use Yasuke to get this though. Because sometimes they need you to pull things out. Yeah, this is a Yasuke one. Only Yasuke can move that to get it out. So we need to quickly come out of this area. So we're not in a red area, change to Yasuke, and he needs to go in and do it. So let's come out of the area then. And then we need to swap to Yasuke. It's the only one that can grab the crest. I don't think we need, I think we only 2 of these to complete it, that's the thing. So Yasuke's back in. And let's grab this crest. Is there anything else? That's all we need in there, wasn't it? Was the crest, that's it. Yeah, we'd already done the temple grounds up there. I'll make some noise. It's down. Someone's spotting us from somewhere. I can't see where they are though. Where were they? There. And his friend. Right, that's it. Let's now get this out. Yeah, crests. I forgot crests.
Chests have a distinct look.
I did forget that crests are a Yasuke mission. To be fair, I don't know how many more we need. Oh, there's a Noe quest there. Oh no, that's the one for the statues. We need more of that. We need to get them all done first. Okay, every time I see that, I think that's the Noe quest you need to go and do. There we go. One more crest needed. And then that's number 1 complete. Right, there's nothing else in here for us. Fill arrows if we can before we leave. No, that's Teppo shot. I want arrows. I'm not overly worried about anything else. I'm going to need arrows.
Even the mighty.
Yeah, no. Any arrows anywhere? Oh yeah, there's a key somewhere for that. I can't see any arrows though. I'll just leave the area. There's no point. We can go and get arrows from our house if need be. Okay, so I think that's all done. Where do we want to head to next is the question. Legendary chest. Kakariga. Kakariga is Noe, isn't it? That's one of her prayer things. They're going to be in the towers, absolutely. I think that's one of her prayer things, actually. I want to quickly head to the port trader because these are the guys that have been giving us these playing cards. And I want to just see if they'll give us, if there's another one there. I don't know if they, after a certain amount, will get the mission or what. There is something to do with these playing cards. I don't quite know what they're for. All I know is they're a quest item. And we don't know why. But if we quickly go and see the port trader. Let's see if he'll give us more. Any new contracts to add? New one there. There we go. So quickly go and see the port trader. And then probably the Kakariko next, which will be a no-way thing anyway. I don't know which one they've already been to, so I don't know which ones have given us the playing cards already.
I have goods, both local and foreign.
But I'm pretty sure it's only these guys. There we go. 9 of Swords. Part of a larger set of Tenshu Karuta based on imported Portuguese playing cards. This one features number 9. I don't know what they're for, but we can buy them from port traders. I just don't know what they're for.
I will come back another time.
And it's annoying me that I don't know what they're for. We haven't been given a quest for them. But it's a quest item. I'm adamant there's no quest. I wonder if we can see them. If we go to quest items. That'd be right at the bottom, won't it, I think. Nine of Swords is there. As I say, we've gained some of these previously. But I don't know. I just don't know what they're for. And I'm adamant we haven't got a mission for them. So we need to find out really what they're for. Because there's something, obviously, we need to find someone or do something to activate the quest at the very least. And there might be a certain amount of grab, maybe. Right, that's the Kakariko. We'll head there next. What we'll do, we'll go as Noe to here and head from there. This is one of the prayer ones she needs to do. This is for a knowledge point that we no longer need. I'm hoping it gives us mastery points instead of knowledge points. Now knowledge is maxed. I wonder. Because this will be our first knowledge point since maxing them out. So I wonder if actually it gives us mastery instead of knowledge. I would like to get out of here without causing too much of a ruckus. No, civilian. Okay, we've got a codex update to the temple we just were in. Let's have a quick look at that. Oh, we got a thing for now Rufino there, but this was for the temple. I don't know what it's going to be now. World. It's normally on the... there we go. Might as well just go there. There we go. So this is about the temple we've just gone to. I don't know how we've not done this before since the temple's cleared. But the Shitanoji or Tenerji Temple has been a popular destination since ancient times, attracting emperors, aristocrats, high priests and monks. Over time, a town grew around the temple, attracting many craftspeople and merchants. The Guild of Ramen Merchants is renowned for its control over the distribution of raw hemp material that was manufactured in the central region. The Tenerji has been completely burned down several times over the centuries, the most recent occurring during an American bombing campaign in March 1945. Its current incarnation was restored between 1957 and 1963, using modern materials like concrete while respecting the original structure. During the 16th century, Tenerji Temple was comprised of several buildings able to serve as military headquarters and house troops, supported by a nearby town that could provide supplies. This is likely why in 1570 Oda Nobunaga chose Tenerji as his base. From here, he launched an assault on the men of Miyoshi, who were at the fortresses of Noda and Fukushima. It would also prove advantageous when war broke out with the Hogunji, as it was situated a few kilometers south of the Saga Hogunji on the same plateau, with a much smaller difference in altitude compared to the other three sides of Kenyo's headquarters. Nobunaga would return there in 1575 and 1576 for these subsequent attacks on the Hogunji, and once more in 1578 to survey his position in the region and study the new battleships at Sakai. So Nobunaga spent a lot of time there by the sounds of things at that particular temple. I don't know why we haven't got that thing before, but there we go. Right, we're looking for a Kakariko. So this will be a prayer place for Noe to sit and contemplate. Weirdly, there's a massive great storm going on, and yet she's meant to sit and contemplate life. They're normally in like really nice areas where it's got a decent view. I'm not sure if this will be the same, to be fair. So this was a town or a village by the looks of things. At one point or another. Do you know what? I got it wrong. It's not a prayer place. It's a house. Kakariko is where you can buy a house. I don't know how many I have, to be fair. Yeah, I don't know. Hideout resources, crafting, quest items. 1. One so far, and I've got more. I swear I've got more. Maybe I'm wrong. No. I swear I've got more than one. Oh yeah, so there we go. 2. The Dragon of Swords. I knew I had more than one. Horse of Swords, number 3. Maid of Swords, number 4. So yeah, we've got four of them. And all we know is they're based on imported Portuguese playing cards. We've got a horseman, a servant, a dragon. Thank you for the like, that was much appreciated. So I got the wrong. Kakariko isn't a place for her to pray. It's a house that we can buy for ourselves. Right, we've got about 20 minutes left. We have basically near enough done everything in Setsu. There's little bits of areas that probably should really uncover in case there's anything else there. The main things are done though. Yeah, vendor. Let's quickly go to this port trader here and just see if he has another card. I'm curious to see if he's got one as well, because I don't know where we've been and what cards we've gained from who. So I'd be interested to see if he's got one, just to add to our 4 or 5 we have. Oh, you need one more, do you? Okay. Usual things, check these first. No. Already. And then it's nice to get the crests a bit done as well, as that's another side mission we still need to complete.
Welcome.
Which means we're taking on a castle somewhere.
I bring items across the 4 seas.
So he hasn't got any. Yeah, he doesn't have what we're after. Let's have a look for another port trader. I don't know which ones we've been to, that's the thing. So we're going to look for a different port trader. There is one here. Again, I don't know where I've been to before to grab these. They just, I think we went to a port trader because we had to find a port trader as one of the side bits. And then he had one and it said quest items, so I just brought it there and then. But I don't know which ones we've spoken to get them, that's the problem. Right, they're already active. Right, port trader. Because we finished all the food quest, I think, is done now. Well, I need to actually, I should check that and see how many more we need. I think food's done.
Welcome.
Oh, hang on.
Find out what's going on here.
Ronin.
My eyes playing tricks.
Down. As long as the local soldiers don't get involved, I just want to speak to the lady.
Welcome. I have goods.
It wasn't a lady, it was a man. There we go. No, it hasn't got one either.
I will come back another time.
Tell your friends.
Okay. That's a couple now we haven't had them. I would have expected to. There's another one here in Aga. I don't know if only specific ones have them then. It might only be certain areas that have them instead of all of them. I don't know. Nothing new to add there. Omniport, I don't know to be fair. We can have a look at that one next. There he is.
Welcome. I bring items across the 4 seas.
No, he doesn't have one either.
I will come back another time.
Return anytime.
I wonder if they're in certain regions then. You reckon Omniport? Omni's up here though, isn't it? I don't know where. Mouth of the Sea? I don't know where Omniport is, to be fair. Oh, we've still got to do this castle over here as well. There's 3 samurai to do there. What's north of here? Statue. We're port trader there. There's quite a few. It's just knowing which areas where. So we were in Setsu, weren't we, a minute ago when we got some? What about Sakai? Let's see if he's got one. Because that's in Setsu. And that's where we were a minute ago when we got the last one, I think. You think Mouth of the Sea? Okay, we'll try that next. You got me curious now. I mean, yeah, we still need one more crest as well. I think food may be done. I can't quite remember if we had finished it or not. These are all already active. Right, we'll quickly check this trader and then we'll go and check the mouth and see if it's there. Come on.
I beg you, Philippe.
Yeah, we'll try Mouth of the Sea next. I feel like I've already been here, to be fair. I don't know.
I sell things you don't even know you need.
Like playing cards. There we go, 9 of Swords. Have we already got that one? I don't know if we have already got that one or not. But there we go.
I will come back another time.
We appreciate your patronage.
Yeah, 9 of Swords. I think that's the second one we've gained. You reckon to try the Mouth, which is over here. So we get. I think that's the same as one we've already got though. I think that's a duplicate. Well, we'll head to this port trade and see what they've got. I don't even know what the mission actually is, to be fair. Might be worth going to a castle before we finish today as well. We've got about 15 minutes left. So, depending if we can get this mission to come up, and so we figure out what we're doing with it, or we go and just get the castle dumped. Nine of Swords. I thought it was the same. Right, there we go. They're all active already. Come the wrong way. Always a quick way. Rooftops. Right, we definitely haven't been here then recently. I don't think.
I have goods, both local.
I know we've got dragon. I think we've got horse, swords. So it depends what this one is. Have we got kings? I don't know if we've got kings before.
I will come back another time.
Return anytime.
So that's the King of Swords. Okay, we got an engraved winning hand. We just got some engravings and bits and pieces for that. I don't know why. Let's have a look at them. A winning hand trinket. But I don't know why we gained it. Weirdly. Saying that on the map, is that changed on the map? Yeah, look. Oh, gear merchant. Let's quickly go and find them while we're here. Unless, of course, it's a poker hand. So it's not an actual quest line as such.
Not allowed here. I should be quiet.
Yeah, it's not a quest line as such. But you've got to find... get some amount of cards that equal a flush or a straight. Something like that, maybe. Is what it seems to be, anyway. Right, what is that? Otsu. So this is another codex moment that showed up just now. Otsu. Although the location in Omi province is certainly the most famous, Otsu was originally a common word for large port, a place name that existed all over Japan. Omi's Otsu was particularly significant because it served as an outer port to the capital, allowing goods from Omi as well as regions across the Sea of Japan to be transported to Kyoto via the Lake Biwa waterway. Otsu thus prospered as a port city. Otsu is primarily controlled by two conflicting factions. Onjoji, one of the two main temples of the 10-day school after its schism in the 9th century, and Nuraku, whose Shinto priests are known to have conducted commercial and financial activities in Otsu starting in the 12th century. There were many warehouses that facilitated the transport of goods across Lake Biwa to Kyoto, as well as transporters loading and transporting goods on horseback that regularly used the route through the mountains to the capital. Oda Nobunaga, recognizing the economic power and importance of Otsu, received a reward from Ashikaga Yoshiaki after visiting Kyoto with him in 1568 and attempted to add Otsu under his direct jurisdiction, along with Sake and Katsatsu. So it's an important port city, essentially. Poker or rummy, yeah, that's what it sounds like. I still haven't found the port trader. I'm meant to be locating the gear trader. It's not normally in a place that's with people in it, to be fair. Where is he? What's in a blue marker? Normally a blue marker would show up as well, ignoring all the stuff down there to pick up. Normally you get a blue marker to say that's mission related. I'm not seeing anything though, strangely. Didn't mean they were getting into a fight, to be fair. Am I not in the right place anymore to find him? No, I suppose you found him. There he is. Down there. So we were looking for the gear vendor just because it was on there as a mission to do. I reckon we go and do a castle next that we haven't done. We won't have anything we want to buy anyway. That's him now marked off the map as found. Yeah, it was a weird one, wasn't it? Poker or rummy. Okay, so let's go and take down a castle. We have one over here we haven't done. We've got about 10 minutes left. 3-day show to take down. We have a assassination target as well. Oh, the last crest is here as well, which means we have to be Yasuke, because Yasuke is the only one who can grab the crests. So we'll go here as Yasuke, and we're going to run in and take down the castle, destroy everyone, complete it. We'll hand in the crests as well, and that's another side mission complete. And at least we've got that side more stuff done today. We have already recruited, obviously, the new character. Yeah, I think he did. So he gains the winning hand as well. So they both gain the same amulet for doing it, essentially. Okay. Refill supplies. Don't know if we need to. We'll double check contracts, but I think they're all probably out and about. And then castle time. We are just going to walk in and just destroy everyone, basically. Yeah, so we're going to go in and just destroy everyone, essentially, is my plan. Cross the bridge here, which is over this way. They may let us in for this first area. It'll be the second area they'll try and stop us, I think. But there's only 3-day show to worry about. Yeah, it's all good here. It's in a courtyard, I think, will be a problem. There is a bridge just round here that we can go straight through the centre. We do need to look out for alarms. If we can take out the alarm bells, even better. It saves a lot of hassle. Right, this is our first way in. 2 guards at the gate.
These hordes! I can't let you pass!
He said he couldn't let us pass, so I didn't have much choice. Right. Been down. I've already taken down the one up there. Okay. I'm not seeing any white markers yet. White will be the day shows. They're the ones we're after. Unfortunately, we have to kill everyone we see. Don't want any witnesses at all. Right, any day show? No day show showing up. There's someone there though. Okay. No day show. We'll keep going around them.
You there?
No arrows to reload though. We need to keep an eye out for some arrows, I think. No one there. Ah, there's a day show there. There he is.
Oh, who's there?
Talent.
Right, we've got a day show down there then.
Was your search successful? I'm not quite finished my search.
Killed the guy I was talking to. Oh, he's there. I wondered who it was. There was one. I knew there was someone attacking me somewhere. He fell down. He fell down because he's doing the ladder at the same time as me. Oh, hang on. He's going for the alarm. Alarm's down. Oh, here he is, day show. Trying to keep moving around that day show so he doesn't get us. Right, let me go over here. Trying to deflect that back at him, but it's timing it. If we time our block right, we actually deflect the arrow back. Okay. Who's just thanked us? Someone just thanked us for turning back, I think. Weirdly. Right, we need to look for the next day show. We have actually got the key now for this, I think. Yeah. So we can quickly grab the supplies them in here. Okay, day show. Not in this building. Over here.
Should I investigate?
Where are you? I can hear him, I couldn't see him. Oh, he's up there. Where's he gone? There's a Daisha over that way. Just seeing the faint outline there. We can't get up there because of the overhang. I haven't got any silent arrows left, to be fair. We can poison instead, though. So they're poison arrows, which will eventually do some damage. I should have blocked that, to be fair. I would have gone back at him. Oh, he's in the window there. I wonder where he was. Right, day show's over there. Which means we go over this bridge. Should be keeping an eye on health, shouldn't I, really? Okay, that's an anomaly destabilized. I didn't realise I had to do that. That's part of the anima stuff. So that's one of that complete without really knowing about it. There's a window here. Let's get inside. What have we got in here? Tepo shot. There's an alarm somewhere here. We need to take care of. It's telling me there's an alarm. Oh, it's there. There we go. Right, where did we see the day show? Over that way. I haven't got any silent arrows, so I can't take him out in one anyway. Can make him bleed though. That full bleed effect. Day show down. It's annoying not having the right arrows to take them out in one, to be fair. No witnesses. Okay, we are missing one day show. And normally they're inside. They are inside. For the last day show is inside we need to take care of. There's a chest in there. Quickly grab that. And then we'll head into the main place. And do that as well. I think they're dead. Right, we have overrun the stream a little bit, only because we wanted to get this done to finish off today. So we'll finish off the castle before we finish, and probably hand in the crest quest as well, and then we'll finish. So we got one more data to take out. Who's in the main house? Crest to grab. Legendary chest to grab.
Hey, look here.
As well. Okay, that's what we need to move. This will be the final crest we need to pick up.
That has the look of a Kamon chest.
Does indeed. So that can all be handed in now. Our day shows up. I don't know if we could get through anywhere else there though. These are the noisy stairs.
Face me.
I think our Daisho is upstairs, along with the legendary chest. Yeah, Daisho down. Legendary chest. And then the only thing left to do then is the viewpoint, which we can get to from here, I think. If we're lucky, we should be able to get to it. Only if Yasuke can get high enough, though. He does struggle with these viewpoints. It all depends on the entry to it. Is that a dead end? It is, isn't it? Okay. No way out of there. There is a window to go out. I don't know if he's going to be able to manage the viewpoint, to be fair. We'll try the window. It all depends if there's any overhang. Because if there is, he can't climb it. Yeah, if there's any overhang, he struggles to climb it for some reason. There we go. I think we're okay. So viewpoint done as well. That's everything in the castle done. Even you're sorry for the wife trying to, yeah, it's not, especially during the day, that's got to be hard. That is the Great Keep done. There is something we did miss. There was still someone else to assassinate, but I'm not too worried about it now. The big thing for us is quickly handing in these crests. We are running overtime at the minute. So we just want to quickly go and hand in these crests, and then that's the side mission complete at the very least. We did pick up loads of gear and stuff. We'll have a quick look through it. We've already picked Yasuke's final gear until DLC, and that's the Protector's Armor. But that is the ship captain's gear. Helmet, we picked up Pirate's Mask. Weaponry, we picked up a new Naginata. And that was it. Mastery, we got 4 points. We'll leave those in a minute. We have got an Animus thing to collect as well. We'll have a look at that in due course. Now, where is the guy who wants crests? The statues. Oh, we got 4 local dishes still to find. I thought we'd done all the local dishes, to be fair. There we go, that's him. Yamashiro. We're going to quickly go and hand these in before we finish for today. Just to see how this plays out. This might add something more. There might be something else to do, and if there is, we'll have to wait to do that. Thank you very much, Crazy Ice One. Much appreciated. Yeah, I'm a bit worried about tomorrow, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, it goes okay. But we shall see. But thank you, much appreciated. Right, we're quickly going to hand these in. And then that's job done. It's nice to actually finish off one of the collectibles. Every time we get a chance to finish them off, I think it's always worth doing there and then. I didn't mean to do that, sorry. Scare the locals. Right, here is the guy that gave us the quest to grab all the crests. Let's let him know we're all done.
Do you have something for me?
We do indeed.
It is easy to recognize the crest of the Oda clan. One of them, at least.
Other crests or other clans?
Both. Before Lord Nobunaga launched his campaign to unite the land, he faced opposition within his own clan. Some refused to acknowledge his leadership and declared themselves independent branches of the Oda clan.
Will those divisions continue now that he is dead?
Lord Nobunaga united all 3 Oda clans. If only he could have done the same for this land.
I have brought another Kamon for you.
Hashiba. A new clan name Lord Hideyoshi created, borrowing the Ha and the Shiba from generals he knew.
People can do that. Invent a new clan.
Some can. Lord Hideyoshi once served Lord Nobunaga, as his father served Nobunaga's father. Though Lord Hideyoshi rose much, much higher.
Now he will need to carry much more than sandals. Do you think the name Hashiba will ever rival that of Oda?
It would not surprise me if Lord Hideyoshi soon takes on yet another name to match his growing ambition.
I have brought another Kamon for you.
Akechi. A Kamon rarely displayed these days. Tainted by Mitsuhide's betrayal of Lord Nobunaga. A shameful end to what could have been a glorious military career. Such is the way of heaven.
I know little of the man prior to my time with Lord Nobunaga.
Not much is known of his origins, but his courage and past loyalty were unmatched. He even helped defend Ashikaga Yoshiaki after Lord Nobunaga made him shogun. For all the good it did.
I have brought another Kamon for you.
Niwa.
Maybe we should be handing these in one at a time before now.
Brought new glory by the actions of Niwa Nagahide.
I know of Lord Nagahide, one of Lord Nobunaga's generals.
A true samurai. He oversaw the construction of Azuchi Castle, and Lord Nobunaga showered him with gifts.
A mixed blessing. Lord Nobunaga's generosity to some could draw resentment from others.
Not so for Nagahide. His loyalty was unquestioned, lasting long after Lord Nobunaga's death, when others only saw opportunity.
I have brought another Kamon for you.
The Besho clan.
Yeah, I think we should have handed these in sooner.
Nagaharu made an enemy of Lord Nobunaga, and that was the end of him.
Do you know why they were at odds?
Hubris. Some say Nagaharu could not accept the low-born Lord Hideyoshi as his equal. But I would not put such hearsay in my chronicles. He died honorably, taking his own life to save his men.
A good death commands respect. I have brought another Kamon for you.
The Akiyama clan, with great foresight, built Uda Matsuyama Castle, key to controlling Yamato province.
Despite many challenges, their clan endures. Thanks to Lady Ayako.
You have personal knowledge of Akiyama Ayako?
It is a long story. I have brought another Kamon for you.
The Tsutsui clan. A name synonymous with Yamato. Little happens in that province without their approval.
Lord Junkei is protective of his territory, but reasonable in the face of the truth.
You speak as one who has witnessed this firsthand.
A storyteller never betrays their source. I have brought another Kamon for you. Is there something wrong? Is that crest not to your liking?
It is a fine Kamon. The Shibata clan.
I did not recognize it, but I am familiar with the clan.
Shibata Katsue was loyal to Lord Nobunaga. It is a shame he fell out with Lord Hideyoshi over the succession.
Lord Nobunaga has left a complicated legacy. I have brought another Kamon for you.
The Iko-Iki. This crest does not represent a clan, but a movement. One even Lord Nobunaga could not ignore.
It does not suit your collection?
Oh, do not mistake me. All Kamon have a place in history, whoever they represent. The Iko-Iki were admirable in their ability to resist one as formidable as Lord Nobunaga. Their efforts were misguided, in my opinion. But one must respect the strength of their conviction.
Will this be enough to complete your collection?
It will never be complete so long as there are stories to be told. But it will suffice for now. You have my gratitude, Samurai.
I am honored to have shared in your work. Perhaps you will put my name to paper someday.
Oh, you have made your mark, Yosuke. Never doubt that.
So probably handing them in as we went was probably a better idea. We gained a new bow, an engraving, and all the banners as outdoor cosmetics as well. We've got a codex entry as well. As Otaguchi, from the province of Awari, was a warrior of modest beginnings. He served under Oda Nobunaga. While he was reputed for his prowess in archery, his primary contributions were in administrative capacity in Nobunaga's government, notably holding the position of provost, or dekan, in the province of Omi. He transitioned to the service of Hideyoshi, where he was appointed as a commissioner, overseeing cadastral operations in the Kyoto region. Following Hideyoshi's demise, it appears that he continued his service with the Toyotomi clan. Otaguchi's enduring legacy is the author of the Shinsho Koki, the Chronicle of Nobunaga, a seminal work that offers profound insights into Nobunaga's life, having lived through the era and accessed administrative records. Gucci meticulously chronicled Nobunaga's daily activities. This text is esteemed by historians as an exceptionally reliable source for understanding the period. So the guy who we just handed the crest to was a real person back in this time. The bow we just gained from him, let's have a look at it. Unfortunately, yes, headshots are a massive difference. Fire multiple arrows in a single shot. Is it worth the change? Obviously, ability damage comes down, weapon DPS is down, the headshot damage is up quite a bit. You know what? Let's take it. There we go. We are out of time. We've actually overrun a little bit, but before we finish, let's cut the anima stuff. Yeah, I should have handed them one at a time, to be fair. We have some rewards to grab here. So we've got some keys to claim, 1,500 keys. There we go. They're not the things I'm actually interested in here. Gold. We are getting close to that final reward. But again, we won't use it. What I actually wanted was this. These are what we're after in both sections. The encrypted data files. That's what I'm actually after more than anything else. Right, then we can look through the vault properly with all them done. Still don't quite... I think that's going to be part of DLC, I think, that one there, to be fair. I just need to let everything catch up. We're just waiting for the cosmetics to catch up. Because we've got all the outdoor banners now as well. I think that's it. I think it's all caught up. So we can give it a save. We are finished for today, I'm afraid. We are out of time. How many hours are we now at? 120 hours and 12 minutes as it stands, and we're still not done. There's still lots to do on the map itself, plus other things, bits and pieces, things to hand in. Still 4 lots of food to find as well. So that may be something we have to focus on next time. But that is it for today. We're out of time. There is no live stream tomorrow as I have hospital, but tomorrow evening time, 5 PM GMT, the the monthly channel update will go live, where we talk about how the previous month has been, what is coming up in the following month as well. So that will go live tomorrow, 5 PM GMT. So look out for that when it's live. We are back Thursday morning live, but this time with Roadcraft. We want to continue on and do more on that. So that'll be Thursday morning. And if you're enjoying Death Stranding 2 on the beach, that'll be back Friday morning as well. But that's it. A massive thank you guys for today. Thank you very much, Crazy Iceman. Thank you to everyone. Thank you for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. As I say, we're back Thursday morning with Roadcraft. But don't miss the channel update tomorrow evening. But until then, enjoy the rest of your day. And we'll see you on a live stream very soon. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.